new era for American cricket began in 2021.
There he goes into a dive! What a catch!
The rise of cricket was celebrated across the country. Now, with big wickets and even bigger hits, the stars of minor league cricket are back and better than ever.
Primus goes huge!
Don't miss the nation's largest league competing for the biggest prize in American cricket. The Toyota Minor League Cricket Championship returns June 25th.
You're watching the Toyota Minor League Cricket Championship, presented by Sunoco.
ओपनिंग का
जाकिर भाई ने डेलीगेट कर दिया कैप्टन मैं नहीं चला रहा है भाई कौन ओपनिंग कौन कर रहा है तू और निखिल निखिल हमारा फिक्स ओपनर है ना हां अरे तो
All right, so we have the first ball coming up now in the next few seconds. This is Lone Star Athletics versus Chicago Tigers. Lone Star, they won the toss and elected to bat. The two openers for them, Shayan Jahangir and Khurram Manzoor. Khurram Manzoor is the wildcard entry here for Lone Star. And this is going to be an exciting game. Beautiful day for cricket, excellent facilities. And I have my fellow commentator Milind joining me. Welcome, Milind, to the commentary box.
Thanks, Nikhil. It's nice to be here. Nice overcast conditions, breezy. Looks like a good afternoon of cricket.
All right, so let's see what field we have for the first over. The two fielders outside. There is a deep square leg and there is a fielder at third man. Those are the two fielders. First ball of the match coming up. It is Khurram Manzoor on strike. That's well bowled. The ball. A leading edge outside the off stump. It's gone towards third man. So that's the first run. Lone Star Athletics, they are off the mark with that single, and it's going to be Shayan on strike now. And excellent day to watch and play cricket. This is Calvin Savage. He's bowling the first over here for Chicago Tigers. So Milind, Shayan has been in good form, and Lone Star would like him to continue with that over here.
Yes, I think, and yeah, the conditions are really nice. I think they're batting first.
All right, so Calvin coming right arm over. He's bowling from the Macy Ranch end, and Shayan getting ready to face his first ball here. This time beautifully bowled by Calvin. The ball beating the edge outside the off stump. Almost a wicket over there. Lucky for Cheyenne not to get the outside edge. This is a good start over here by Calvin. And the field for Calvin, if you look inside the circle, there is a fielder at short fine. There is a fielder at mid wicket. And he's got a mid off, mid on. He's got a fielder at point and two fielders in the cover region. So it's a pretty standard field and it's a good start. This is a game between two good teams. Final home game here for Lone Star Athletics in this edition of minor league at the Musa Stadium. This is their final home game. As we see the next ball coming up, it is Calvin to Cheyenne. Beautifully bowled again, beating the batter outside the off stump, almost a wicket. This is a very good start over here, Milind, by the bowler.
Yeah, I think, I mean, he's quick, he has a little breeze behind him, and he's generating a lot of pace.
Yeah, it's good to see Calvin using his height to good effect. He's a tall bowler, and as you mentioned, there is some breeze behind the bowler's side from the Macy Ranch end, and now we see this is good captaincy. He's got a wideish first slip in place now, so this is a good intent here by the captain from Chicago Tigers. That is Calvin Savage. He himself is the captain and he's got a slip in there. So this is good to see the bowler and the captain leading from the front here for his team. In comes Calvin, Cheyenne on strike. This time a glorious shot by Cheyenne. This is a beautifully played square drive. It's going towards the sweeper cover boundary. That's the first four for Lone Star, the first one for Cheyenne, and the perfect start here that he would have wanted. What a shot that one, Milind.
Oh, beautiful shot, a beautiful cover drive. I think the bowler, because he had a slip, I think he tried to go a little fuller, and that almost overpitched, but beautiful shot.
It's important to pick the gaps, and exactly what Cheyenne has done over here. He's been in good form and he's really going well here for his team, Lone Star Cheyenne. More than 300 runs in this edition of the minor league tournament, and good to see him getting a boundary up front from Lone Star's perspective. Next ball of the over coming up. It's Calvin to Cheyenne. This time again a glorious shot, but what a stop there by the fielder in the cover region. Saved a certain boundary here for his team, and that's 3 runs that are saved by the fielder. But that was another fantastic cover drive, Milind.
Beautiful shot. I mean, it was just identical, but he perhaps missed it by a foot, and the fielder did like a nice diving save.
Yeah, that's a very important aspect in T20 cricket. I'll get your thoughts on that after this ball. The importance of fielding in T20 cricket. So I'll get your thoughts on that as we see the next ball coming up. Khurram on strike, well bowled, again opening the phase. It's a single towards third man. So this is good to see, a good start over here from Lone Star Athletics. And that is the end of the first over. We'll be back in a few seconds.
1, 2, 3.
Alright, so the second over coming up here. First ball from the Pearland end, and it is Khurram on strike. This is well bowled. The ball angled into the right-handed batter. It's flicked away towards mid-wicket. It's a dot ball to start over here. So Milind, your thoughts on the importance of fielding in T20 cricket?
No, it's absolutely important, right? If T20 you have 120 balls, I think they're counting every single ball, whether it's a dot ball or a single or 2 runs. So fielding is very important. The runs saved are very important.
Alright, so the second ball of the over, it's Ranadeep on into the attack here. This one again well bowled, slower and back of length. It's played towards backward point. It's a dot ball. 2 dot balls to start here for Ranadeep. And Khurram Manzoor, I mean, he is an experienced campaigner. He's played at the international level for Pakistan, and he's opening the batting here for Lone Star Athletics. So this is a different opening combination here from Lone Star, and we'll have to see how this goes. As the next ball of the over coming up, it's Ranadeep bowling to Khurram. He's coming from the Pearland end. This time again very well bowled, back of length and on the stumps, angling into the right-handed batter. 3 dot balls to start. The 2 fielders outside the circle here. He's got a fielder at sweeper cover and he's got a fielder at I beg your pardon, he's got a fielder at deep square leg and the other fielder outside the circle is at long on. So those are the two fielders outside. So with the ball angling into the right-handed batter, that is a good field setup here by the captain Calvin. As we see the fourth ball of the second over coming up. There is no slip in place and we'll have to see what's going on here. We're just waiting for the umpire. As in comes the bowler, fourth ball of the second over, 7 for no loss, Lone Star. Ranadeep coming in. Again, that's well bowled. This is a back of length ball. This time it's played nicely towards long on. It's a single. So this is good to see. This is a good start here by Ranadeep Milan.
Yes, I think he's really spot on. It looks like his ball is coming in. Very balanced field. He has like 5 and 4. So I think so really a good start.
Alright, so Cheyenne getting ready to face the first ball against Ranadeep here. Cheyenne got a boundary in the first over. He's batting on 5 of 4 balls, going at a strike rate of 125. Next ball of the over coming up. This time Cheyenne walking towards the bowler, tried to play this off the back foot, front foot, a square drive, but it's straight to the fielder at point. And Cheyenne, he uses his feet really well, and that's an example we saw over here. Not quite picked the gap there, but a good shot nevertheless. Final ball of the second over coming up, just one of it so far. It's been a good over here from Ranadeep, and he would like to close it out without a boundary. We'll see what happens. He's coming from the Pearland end. It is Cheyenne on strike. This time Cheyenne again walking towards the bowler, but well bowled, adjusting the length, just a single towards backward point. So that's the end of the second over after 2. Lone Star 9 for no loss. We'll be back in a few minutes.
My son, he's so soft-spoken.
Oh, yeah!
Everyone says he's so good-looking, and he never forgets to call.
Hi, Mom.
Born for your true self. The 2022 Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places.
Alright, so first ball of the third over coming up. It is Calvin. He's bowling from the Macy Ranch end. It is Cheyenne on strike here. This time Cheyenne tried to play it on the leg side, not quite connecting it. It's a single on the leg side, so probably it might be, maybe it's off the bat. So 1 run there to Cheyenne. So Milind, this is the power play, and what sort of a score you think Lone Star would be targeting in the power play?
I think I would think maybe somewhere between 40 to 50. If they don't lose any wickets, I think that could be a good starting score.
Alright, so Calvin coming in. It's Khurram on strike, second ball of the over. This is the full ball. This time it's played towards covers. It's a dot ball, and this is really good to see. Excellent facilities here at the Musa Stadium. They've got good conditions. They've got a dugout for the home team, for the away team, and the ground staff, they've done a good job as always. The pitch looking in good condition, and so far this has been a good start for both the teams. Evenly balanced in the first few balls of this match. As we see Calvin coming in, he's bowling to Khurram. This is a full ball and appeal for leg before, clearly going down the leg side. Khurram probably must have felt he could not quite get some bat onto it, Milind, because a little bit of bat on that could have gone to the fine leg boundary with the fine leg inside the circle.
Yes, but I think the bowler is really, I mean, like you said, he's tall, he's generating a lot of pace, he's pretty accurate, so that was a good ball too.
Yeah, he's using his height to good effect over here, and he's keeping it full. As we see the next ball coming up, it's Cheyenne on strike. Calvin coming in, the captain. This time it's down the leg side and it's missed by the keeper. This is going towards the fine leg boundary, so this would be 5 wides, and this is a timely one for Lone Star. So just the sort of thing they would have wanted after they were going at a run rate of less than 6. This one with 5 wides, now it is more than 6 per over. So a missed chance, that one by the keeper, otherwise it could have been just 1 wide, Milind.
Yes, it was a little wavered, I think, at his pace. I think the ball was drifting down the leg. The keeper tried his best, but it was just too far from him.
Calvin coming in, it's Cheyenne on strike. Next ball of the over. This time again Cheyenne walking down the track, keeping it to a dot ball, not giving that. Walking towards the bowler, he is using his feet, and he's just trying to tap the ball and go for the quick single. But this is nicely done by the fielder at point, and a good comeback this by Calvin after after bowling the white ball on the previous ball. As we see, we are in the fifth ball of the third over, and the score is 16. So 16 of 16 so far for Lone Star Athletics. They have not lost a wicket. Fifth ball of the third over coming up. This time a glorious shot by Cheyenne. This is going towards the extra cover boundary. It's beaten the fielder at covers, but what a stop that by the fielder at mid-off. And he's prevented the boundary and a couple of runs saved over there. This is top class fielding and good cricket overall, Milind.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It was a great shot and equally good fielding.
Yeah, this is good to see. A good ball, this one, and a beautifully played cover drive, and the fielder at mid-off giving the chase, keeping it to just 2 runs, saving a certain boundary over there. So Cheyenne is looking really good. He's confident. He scored more than 350 runs in this edition of minor league cricket. And as we see the next ball, last ball of the third over coming up. This time Cheyenne has picked it up beautifully over the head of mid-off. And this has gone all the way over the boundary for 6 towards long off. What a shot this one. And what a way to finish the third over. After 3 overs, Lone Star 24 for no loss. We'll be back in a few seconds.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
All right, then 24 for no loss. Cheyenne looking really good. He's with 1-4 and 1-6. But this is going to be Khurram on strike. Khurram is batting on 3 of 8 balls so far. And it is Ranadeep to continue from the Pier London. This is well bowled. It's angled into the pads. It's a dot ball towards mid-wicket. So this is nicely done. And Ranadeep, he's bowled beautifully. He's given away only 2 runs in his first over. And I've got a change in my commentary team here. It's Ravi who's joining me. Welcome, Ravi.
Thank you, Nikhil. It's a great day to see this game going on.
Alright, so Ranadeep coming right arm over. Second ball from the Pier London. It is Khurram on strike. This time Khurram walking towards the bowler. Beautifully bowled. He slowed the pace there and threw the ball, trying for a run out, but it's a dot ball. It's a good start here by Ranadeep. He's given away only 2 runs, Ravi. He's into his second over here.
He's been consistent, right from the day, first ball itself. He's been consistent with his line and length. Batsmen have tried to step forward and play, but he has adjusted his line and length properly.
And he's angling the ball into the right-handed batter, so it's not that easy. This time we saw Khurram using his feet. But the third ball of the over coming up, it is Ranadeep bowling to Khurram. And as we were talking, the 2 fielders are long on and deep mid-wicket outside the circle as we see Khurram on strike. This time it's short. Khurram has picked it up. This is going towards long on. Luckily for Khurram, he did not time it, which meant it was 1 bounce towards the fielder. But this is really good bowling here, Ravi, and this is good to see the length that he's bowling.
Absolutely, right. He's bowling to his field. He has a plan that he's bowling towards. Looks like he was very close to get that wicket.
Yeah, and now it's the informed Cheyenne back on strike. He's batting on 15 of 10, going at a strike rate of 150 as we see Ranadeep coming in to bowl to Cheyenne. This time Cheyenne walking down the track again, played it towards backward point, so it's a dot ball again. So just 1 run in this over. And Ravi, we are into the 4th over and Lone Star Athletics 25 for no loss. So with 2 overs left in the power play, how do you see Lone Star Athletics approaching this? I'll get your thoughts on that after this ball as we see Ranadeep coming in. It is Cheyenne on strike. This time again Cheyenne walks down and he's played it beautifully over the bowler's head, and it's gone towards the long off boundary, straight back past the bowler. That's a glorious shot. Cheyenne is using his feet brilliantly, and yet another 4 over there for Cheyenne. What a shot that one, Ravi.
Absolutely right. I think that was the answer to your question, right? With 12 balls remaining, that's what exactly you need to do. Just can't stay in the wicket. You have to use your feet, approach the bowler in a different way and attack.
And that's exactly what the informed Cheyenne Jahangir is doing here for Lone Star. He's now moved on to 19 of 12 balls and making good use of the power play as we see the final ball of this over coming up. Again, Cheyenne walking down. It's a no ball and it's tapped away on the offside towards point. So it's going to be a free hit, and that's overstepped. Ranadeep has overstepped over there, which means Cheyenne gets a free hit over here. Not that he needed any invitation, but Ravi, this is just the exact thing that Cheyenne would have wanted.
Absolutely right, and this is a good opportunity for him to finish this over with some big runs.
Final ball of the 4th over coming up. It's a free hit here, so an extra ball that Ranadeep has to bowl. We'll see what happens on this ball. This is the slower one. Cheyenne has picked it up. It's a free hit, so it doesn't matter even if the catch is taken. It's 1 run there to the score after 4 overs. Lone Star Athletics are 31 for no loss. We'll be back in a few seconds.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need one hand on the roof, one hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save, because rewards come first.
Alright, so we see there is a good crowd in there, and we saw some spectators cheering the home team, and this is good to see here. The crowd, the local team getting support from some spectators. Last week we had a really good weekend with the Houston Cricket Festival where the local teams were playing, and it was a big success. A lot of people turned up. There were a lot of booths, and the Musa Cricket Stadium organized the event brilliantly, so kudos to them. As we see the next ball coming up now, there's a change in bowling here. First ball from the Macy Ranch end of the 5th over. This time Cheyenne walks down. He's played it over the head of mid-off. It's 1 bounce. It's gone towards the long off boundary. Yet another 4, and this is really brilliant batting from Cheyenne Jahangir. He's now moved on to 24 of just 15 balls, and another good shot over there, Ravi.
Absolutely right. This is the over they'll try to capitalize on the power play. With the change in bowling, they are going to go after this bowler.
Yeah, the new bowler is Sami Sohail, and the first ball that he bowled, Cheyenne using his feet again and played it brilliantly, and it's gone towards the long off boundary. Second ball of the over coming up, it is Sami to Cheyenne. Again, Cheyenne using his feet, and it's played towards covers. Now the 2 fielders outside. Immediately after that boundary, mid-off has dropped back to long off, and they've got a fielder deep on the leg side. That's deep square leg. So those are the 2 fielders outside the circle. Inside the circle we see mid-on, mid-wicket, short fine. There's a fielder at short third, and there's a fielder at point, and 2 fielders in the cover region. As we see Sami coming in. Next ball to Cheyenne. Again Cheyenne this time. This is the back of length ball, and it was a square drive but straight to the fielder at point, and if not for the ball going straight to the fielder, that would have been another boundary here, Ravi.
Absolutely right. I think they just need to adjust to the field.
Yeah, Cheyenne is just changing his bat. Looks like his bat is broken over there.
Yeah, he has broken his bat.
Well, he scored a lot of runs this season, assuming he's used the same bat. He's got more than 350 in that with that bat. So now there's going to be a change in bat. We're just waiting for that.
Very unique here, right? You haven't seen the slip in play at all from the first over itself.
Yeah, they did keep the slip for a couple of balls, wideish first slip, but the moment there was some attacking shots, they immediately went on the defensive, I believe.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the delay because Cheyenne's bat is broken over there, so we're just waiting for him to get the new one. And he's batting beautifully. He's going at a strike rate of 141. He scored 24 of 17 with 3 fours and 1 6 at the other end. Khurram, he is batting on 4 of 11 balls. And the first game in the morning, that was won by Dallas Mustangs. They are having a brilliant campaign. They've just lost 1 game so far in the entire season, and this Musa Stadium has become some sort of a fortress for them this season, Ravi, for Dallas.
They have been playing well. I think they have the game plan, and their team composition also has worked out well for them so far.
And it was good to see Corey Anderson coming back for Dallas today morning. He was injured for a couple of games, and now he's back. So anyways, we are back now. Cheyenne has got his new bat, and he's getting ready to face his first ball with the new bat. As Sami comes in here, this time well bowled, angled into the right-handed batter, played towards mid-on. This was a good length ball. I mean, the length was really good on this one, Ravi.
He's come back after that first loosener that he bowled. He's bowling well. He has the right. He's picked up his line and length well.
Yeah, Ravi, my fellow commentator, he plays at the club level. He opens the bowling and he's experienced when it comes to bowling with the new ball. So good to get his thoughts on this thing as we see the next ball coming up here. Sami, well bowled again. This is nicely played by Cheyenne towards short third. It's just a single, but this is just the sort of length you would expect, Ravi, with the new ball usually.
Absolutely. Maybe a bit of attacking fielding just right in front of the batsman. Invite them to play some shots.
All right, so we have the final ball of the 5th over coming up. It's 36 for no loss. Khurram is batting on 4 and he's going to be on strike. And we'll see what happens here. As the last ball of the 5th over coming up, it's Sami to Khurram. This time is bowled in. That's the wicket that Sami wanted. Khurram tried to play the paddle scoop, missed the ball completely, and that crashes onto the off stump. Sami gets the first wicket here for Chicago Tigers after 5 Lone Star 36 for 1. We'll be back in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
Alright, so 5 overs, 36 for 1, and well, Sami Sohail continuing his good form. Yesterday on this very ground against Dallas, he bowled 4 overs and he picked up 6 for 33, and today he's picked up a wicket in his first over. Ravi, the importance of getting wickets as a new ball bowler, that helps your confidence, I'm sure.
Big time, right? And that adds the pressure on to the next batsman coming in. And that's exactly what you need to do and use the new ball to your advantage.
Yeah, and a good change over here by Calvin. He got Sami into the attack in the power play, and Sami delivering for his team by getting the big wicket of Khurram, who departed for 4 of 12 balls. And now we have the number 3 batter who's walked in. It's Nitish Kumar. So this has been the partnership that has been amongst the runs for Lone Star Athletics this season. Cheyenne Jahangir and Nitish Kumar. Cheyenne batting beautifully on 25 of 19, and we will see what happens as we're waiting for the first ball to be bowled. We are still in the power play, and the 2 fielders outside are probably long on and long off. There's just a delay over here of some sort, probably waiting for the ball, in fact. So the 2 fielders outside, I beg your pardon, are not long on and long off. There is a long on in place and there is a fielder at deep mid wicket. Those are the 2 fielders outside the circle. This is the final over of the power play. I'm going to put Ravi on the spot. I'll get his thoughts after this ball as to how much they are going to score in this over. As we see the next ball coming up, it's Ranadeep to continue. Cheyenne on strike. This time Cheyenne again walking down and played a brilliant square drive of the front foot. This has gone towards the sweeper cover boundary. Yet another 4 for Cheyenne. He's looking really good over here. He gets his 4th boundary. He moves on to 29 now of 19 balls to go with 1-6. 29 of 20 balls, I beg your pardon. But Ravi, final over of the power play. They have started with the boundary. How many runs you see coming in this over with 5 balls left?
At least around 12 or so, because now you started seeing the confidence of the batsman. He's going to step out and he's going to play shots.
Alright, so we'll have to see how Ranadeep comes back. He's given a 4 of the first ball. He's into his 3rd over here. Cheyenne on strike. This time well bowled, and this is played towards mid-off for a single. So it's going to be the new batter Nitish Kumar on strike now. 5 of the first 2 balls. It's been a good start over here, Ravi, by Lone Star. They have lost the wicket of Khurram, but they are going at a run rate of more than 8 per over.
I think yes, they are on the right track here. If they maintain the wickets that they have right now, at least in 10 overs, I think we're looking at a good score at the end of the game.
Yeah, not more than 8, but close to 8. They're going at 7.7 at this stage. So it's 41 for 1. We are in the final over of the power play. 3rd ball coming up. Nitish Kumar on strike. He's played it brilliantly. This time it's a misfield by the fielder, so he'll get a couple of runs towards sweeper cover. And good to see the crowd cheering their home team here. Lone Star, they've had a tough campaign and they would want to finish their home season with a win over here. This is the final home game for them, and they would want to make a mark in this final home game here at the beautiful Musa Stadium. As we see Ranadeep coming in from the Pearland end, it is Nitish Kumar who's batting on 2. He's off the mark. This is outside the off stump and a wide signal by the umpire. So that's outside the wide line. So they've got 8 of 3 balls so far in this over. 3 balls to go. And we'll see what happens as the bowler is getting ready to bowl the next ball. It's Nitish on strike. Ranadeep coming right arm over from the Pearland end. This is well bowled back off length, but a good shot towards covers, good fielding there, and a good throw towards the keeper. Overall, this is good to see. Ravi, your thoughts on the Musa Stadium? I mean, you're here in the commentary box for the first time. If you can share your thoughts.
Beautiful, beautiful avenue, right? I would, I think everybody watching this game would love to come and play here. This is nice. The facility is great. It's developing. I'm looking forward for the national games that we would have.
Alright, Ranadeep coming in. This is flicked away nicely towards mid-wicket. It's a dot ball. Alright, so we have the final ball of the power play coming up. It is 44 for 1 and they're going at a run rate of 7.5. Lone Star, they won the toss and elected to bat. It is Nitish on strike and Ranadeep is into his 3rd over here. This time it's flicked towards mid-wicket. A dot ball to finish the over after 6. Lone Star are 44 for 1 and we will be back in a few seconds.
1, 2, 3.
That's the commentary box here. We've got Ravi, Milind and Zakir in the commentary box. So a few new commentators in place. Good to have them here. And they're having a good time. And it's good to get their thoughts. As we see a change in bowling now. The power play is done. So the 5 fielders outside the circle now. There is a fielder who is going towards long on, long off. There's a fielder at deep mid-wicket, deep square leg, and a fielder at sweeper cover. The conventional 5 fielders, it's a left-arm spinner bowling. He has a short third in place. He's got a fielder at backward square leg and 2 fielders in the cover region. There's a fielder at point and a fielder in the cover region. There's no one in the vacant mid-wicket region. First ball of the 7th over coming up, and it's Cheyenne on strike. This is outside the off stump. This will be a wide, but this will be an interesting battle, Ravi.
Absolutely right. Cheyenne in form is going up for these shots. I think this is going to be a good contest here.
Alright, so the left arm spinner coming in from the Macy Ranch end. Cheyenne has cut it away, but straight to point. It's a dot ball to start here for the bowler. It's 45 for 1. We are in the 7th over. It is O'Carry Sims. So Sims is into the attack here for Chicago. This time it's flighted, taken on the full by Cheyenne. He's played it towards extra cover. The long off fielder giving the chase. It's just a single, keeping it to 1. But one of the things we have observed with Cheyenne against the spinners is he shuffles outside the off stump, exposes the leg stump intentionally, and he almost wants the bowler to ball on middle and leg so he can play it on the leg side. This time it was smartly done by Sims. He kept it outside the off stump, but we'll see what happens as Nitish is facing his first ball here against Sims. This time it's short and cut away by Nitish. It's beautifully played, but the fielder at point got a hand to it, and the sweeper cover fielder, what fielding that by the fielder in the deep, Ravi, keeping it to just a single.
That's good fielding as well, right? So I think looking at the way the bowlers are attacking, they're just attacking on the offside.
Alright, so Sims to Cheyenne. We see his leg stump there, which is what I was talking about. But well bowled by Sims, straight to covers. It's a dot ball. And
they have been consistent with this line.
Yeah, he's bowling well. He's keeping it outside the off stump. 5th ball of the 7th coming up. This time again outside the off stump. Played it late this time by Cheyenne. And this is going away towards the backward point boundary, but again a couple of runs. Good fielding, that good anticipation by the fielder at short third. But the bowler is bowling to his field over here, Ravi.
Absolutely, and that's the game plan here. Every bowler who has come here has been bowling to the field.
Again, we see Cheyenne almost standing outside the off stump. His leg stump is visible to the bowler, but this is beautifully bowled, slower through the air. A dot ball to finish the 7th. After 7, Lone Star 49 for 1. We'll be back in a few seconds.
My son, he's so soft-spoken. Everyone says he's so good-looking, and he never forgets to call.
Hi, Mom. Born for your true self. The 2022 Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places.
Alright, so we have the first ball of the 8th over coming up here from the Pearland end. And I have Milind back into the commentary box. Welcome, Milind.
Thank you, Nikhil.
So Milind, it's 49 for 1, and this is a good game that is actually taking place over here. A good start over here by Lone Star Athletics. So it's a change in bowling here from the Pearland end. It is Prithvish who's into the attack. This is nicely bowled. It is played towards backward point, a quick single. So that's the 50 up here for Lone Star. They're 50 for 1, and we are in the 8th over, Milind, and it's so far going pretty well here for Lone Star.
I think they have started steady. They might have maybe that 1 wicket loss, but I think it's a steady start. I think they can always pick up later.
Yeah, wickets in hand is the key, and this is an important partnership here. Next ball of the over here, Prithvish. This is full. It's played towards long on. It's just a single here. So Nitish is going well over here. Nitish is batting on 5 of 8 balls, and Cheyenne, he's batting on. In fact, Cheyenne is batting on 34 of 27. Nitish on 4 of 7 balls, and this is good to see overall rotation of strike. Prithvish coming in. This is angled into the right-handed batter, but leaving him, and it's a wide down the leg side. And looks like Prithvish is also angling the ball into the right-handed batter here, or at least trying to, Milind.
Yes, I think, yeah, he's predominantly looks like a in-cutter kind of bowler who brings the ball in.
So Prithvish coming in, he's bowling to Nitish. This time again, it's angled in, it's played towards long off, just a single. And bowling to his field, he's got a fielder at deep square leg, he's got a fielder at deep mid wicket. There is long on, long off, and sweeper cover. The 5 fielders outside the circle. So it's been a good start over here from Cheyenne. He's batting beautifully, and he's continuing his good form. This time again, Cheyenne. This is short. This is picked up towards deep mid wicket, and it's gone. 1 bounce into the fence. A glorious pull shot by Cheyenne Jahangir. He's looking really good, and these are good signs for Lone Star. And Cheyenne gets his 6th boundary, 5th boundary. He moves on to 38 of 28 now. What a shot that one by Cheyenne, Milind.
That was a beautiful shot. I think I haven't seen the bowlers bowling a lot of short balls. I think this was perhaps the first or second one, and he really connected it well.
Yeah, Cheyenne cashed onto it, and that's 4 runs over there. Final ball of the 8th coming up. Again, Cheyenne on strike. This is flicked away on the leg side in the vacant mid-wicket region, and good fielding there by the fielder at deep mid-wicket, keeping it to just a single. So after 8, Lone Star 58 for 1. We'll be back in a few seconds.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
Alright, so Sims to continue. It's Cheyenne on strike, and again we see Cheyenne standing outside the off stump here, almost exposing his leg stump, but that's a tactical call that he does successfully. Outside the off stump, well bowled by Sims. He's keeping it outside the off stump, so the bowler is doing well. He's not bowling the ball on the pads, and this is good to see as it's a contest that's on. 8.1, 59 for 1. Sims is into his second over. He's given away 6 runs in 7 balls so far, and it's Nitish Kumar on strike, batting on 5. This time again, this is beautifully picked up by Nitish. It's gone towards the extra cover boundary over the head of the fielder at covers, and that's a glorious shot. One bounce into the fence, and this is good intent over here from the batter, Milind.
Oh, that was a beautiful shot, a pickup shot over covers. Really nice looking shot.
Nitish Kumar gets his first boundary. He's moved on to 9 of 9 with that boundary. This one was flighted outside the off stump, and a good shot that by Nitish. Sims to continue here. He's bowling from the Macy Ranch end, and it's the third ball of the 9th over coming up. This time it's the arm ball played off the back foot nicely towards sweeper cover for just a single. So this is smart batting. You get a boundary and you take a single of the next ball. That's what is very important in any format, but more so in T20 cricket, Milind.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, this batting, his stance is pretty unusual, but
This is Cheyenne on strike, again exposing, and this is nicely played, exposing the leg stump, but this is nicely played towards long off. This is good bowling by Sims. Cheyenne almost indicating he wants to play the sweep shot. As we saw, he was premeditating to play that sweep shot, but Sims keeping it outside the off stump and bowling it full, not giving the range that Cheyenne is expecting on the middle and leg stump. This is smart bowling, and it's a good contest on between the two batters and Sims, as it's Nitish back on strike now. It's Sims from the Macy Ranch end. This is flighted outside the off stump again. This is nicely played, this time towards sweeper cover for yet another single by Nitish. So Cheyenne is back on strike, and it's 66 for 1. Final ball of the 9th over coming up. Sims coming in. He's bowling to Cheyenne Jahangir. This time again taken on the full, just a single towards long off. So after 9, Lone Star 67 for 1. We'll be back in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले।
हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
Alright, so Prithvish to continue from the Pearland end. It is Cheyenne on strike. Cheyenne batting on 42. This time walks down the track, appeal for leg before. This is going down with the angle, but this might have hurt. He tried to play the pull shot, and it was quick as well. Good to see the bowler checking with the batter. This is good spirit overall, and that's how it should be played. The game should be played hard but played fair, and that's exactly what we are seeing. But Milind, the score is 67 for 1, and we are in the 10th over. So in the next 11 overs with wickets in hand, I believe Lone Star would want something at least close to 160, if not more.
Yeah, at the minimum, I think with about 10 overs to go, I think they have to go at least 8-9 runs an over perhaps, or more. But I think 160 would be a decent score here, perhaps, with given their bowling attack.
Yeah, 160 always. They have a good bowling lineup, so that's something that Lone Star would be targeting from here on, as the two umpires on the field, two really experienced umpires, Owen Brown and Sadiq Khoja. They are the two umpires on the field. Off the field, we have the third umpire Rakesh, and all three local umpires, really good umpires, and they do a good job in the Houston Cricket League, and good to see them doing the same thing here in this minor league tournament. As we are just checking over here, Cheyenne is still not ready. He's almost getting ready, but yeah, I mean, again, this has been a good cricket wicket. It's if you bowl well, there is something in it for the bowlers, and if you bat well, there are runs on offer. What are your thoughts on that so far, Milind, having looked at the wicket?
Yes, I think there have been some really good shots. The bowlers have something in it for them too. I mean, so it looks like a very balanced wicket.
Yeah, and this is really good to see. I mean, the new pitch preparation team coming in for the Musa Stadium, and with very less time, they've done a great job in the past few days with all the games that have taken place here at the Musa Stadium. Not just minor league, but the women's regional championships as well. As we see the next ball coming up, this time it's well bowled. Cheyenne has played it towards mid wicket. They're going for 2 over here, and this is really can be close, and that, well, in the end, that's good running, because this was smartly played by Cheyenne. He played it with soft hands, and Nitish was always going for the second over there. This is good rotation of strike, and the understanding between the two of them evident over here, as we'll see the fielder going back to his place at long on. Cheyenne has moved on to 44 now. It is 69 for 1. Next ball of the over. This time Cheyenne has picked it up beautifully over the head of covers. This has gone towards the extra cover boundary. Yet another 4 for Cheyenne. It's one bounce into the fence. He's looking really good right from ball 1. He's made his intentions clear. He's raced on to 48 of 35 now, and a glorious shot, that one, Milind.
It was a beautiful shot. I think it was really a good looking shot. He's coming down the track a little bit, and then but he's in control. The previous ball he hit on the leg side. This was a beautiful cover shot.
All right, so in comes, it's a dead ball over here. Yeah, Cheyenne has been using his feet really well. He's walking down the track towards the bowler, but at the same time he's not losing his balance. He's keeping his head still, and that's smart batting from Cheyenne. He's making the bowler adjust his length, and he's using the crease really well over here. Next ball of the over coming up again. This time Cheyenne has played it towards deep mid wicket. The fielder at long on giving the chase, just a single this time. So Cheyenne has moved on to 49 now. It is 74 for 1. It will be Nitish on strike, and after losing the first wicket on 36, this has been a good partnership. These two have put together 38 for the second wicket so far. We've been talking about it that these two have been amongst the runs this season for Lone Star, and they're continuing that partnership. This time it's outside the off stump again. A cover drive. This has gone towards extra cover. The fielder at long off stopping the ball. Final ball of the 10th over coming up. It's 75 for 1. Cheyenne is batting on 49, and he's going at a strike rate of 136 with 6 boundaries and 1 6. And Prithvish is into his second over. He's given away 17 runs so far. He's coming in from the Pearland end. It is Cheyenne on strike. This time Cheyenne has picked it up, and it's gone outside the ground over the head of long on. It's a 6, and what a way to get to 50. And that's the end of the 10th over. It's 81 for 1, and Cheyenne has moved on to 55. We'll be back in a few seconds.
One, two, three.
Alright, so 81 for 1 now in 10 overs, and what a knock this has been from Cheyenne. He's batting on 55, going at a strike rate of close to 150. It's Nitish Kumar on strike now for the first ball of the 11th over from the Macy Ranch end. There's a change in bowling. The leg spinner coming in. A good start over here. This is played towards sweeper cover for a single picked up by the fielder at covers. So the wrist spinner coming in here for Chicago. It's Marcus Ackerman who's into the attack, and he's bowling from the Macy Ranch end. Again, we see Cheyenne exposing his middle and leg stump here. He's standing outside the off stump. This is well bowled, exactly what Cheyenne wants the bowler to do, and he's played it off his pads for a single towards deep mid wicket. And this is a smart tactic that Cheyenne employs successfully. We've seen him doing this last year as well, and he's doing the same now as we see Nitish Kumar standing in a conventional manner here against the spinner. Well bowled. That's a good ball. This is played on the offside. It's a dot ball. This is a good start here, Milind, by the wrist spinner.
Yeah, I think he's keeping it flat. He's keeping it accurate. It's yeah, like you said, it's really a good start.
Yeah, it's Ackerman who's bowling to Nitish from the Macy Ranch end. This time it's flighted and it's played back past the bowler for a single towards long off. So it's 84 for 1 now, and we are in the 11th over. 2 balls left in this over. It's been a good start this by Lone Star. They won the toss, elected to bat, and Cheyenne Jahangir, who's been the in-form batter this season, is leading from the front here for Lone Star. This time he tries to play the reverse sweep, but it's straight to short third. Good start by Ackerman. He's into his final ball of his first over. He's given away only 3 runs, and he would like to finish well over here. This time Cheyenne standing the regular way. He's picked it up beautifully. Again, the extra cover drive. 1 bounce into the fence over the head of the fielder at covers. What a way to finish the 11th over here. Cheyenne moves on to 60 after 11. Lone Star 88 for 1. We'll be back in a few seconds.
My son, he's so soft-spoken. Everyone says he's so good-looking, and he never forgets to call.
Hi, Mom. Born for your true self. The 2022 Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places.
Alright, so Ranadeep to continue here. He's bowling from the PL end, and first ball, this is a full ball. It's played towards long on for a single by Nitish Kumar. 89 for 1. Ranadeep has bowled 3.1 so far. He's given away 18 runs. It's been a good spell. And Cheyenne Jahangir, what a knock this has been. He's moved on to 60 now of just 40 balls with 7 fours and 2 sixes, going at a strike rate of 150. Ranadeep coming in to bowl to Cheyenne. This time he's walked down the track, and this is a wicket over here. A very good catch that by the fielder at long on. He anticipated the ball coming to him, and he timed his jump very well, ensured the ball was not going over the fence. But what a knock this has been from Cheyenne. He departs over here for a brilliant 60 of 41 balls, and a good change here by the captain to get Ranadeep into the attack. He gets a wicket. That's the second down now for Lone Star Athletics. Cheyenne departs for 60, and a very good catch that one. Ranadeep gets his first wicket. He deserves that. He's bowled well. He's bowling at an economy of less than 6, and this is a big wicket over here. The catch by Ali, a good one at long on, and we see the dugout cheering this knock from Cheyenne as he's walking back. It's been a fantastic inning, and everyone in the dugout applauding him as he's coming back. But what a catch this one, Milind, and a brilliant knock from Cheyenne.
Yes, it's a brilliant knock, a great catch. I think perhaps the breeze picked up a little bit and he hit against the wind there, but really the catch was awesome. but I think Cheyenne has given the start. He has given the momentum. So great knock.
Yeah, really good batting by Cheyenne. This is just the sort of start Lone Star would have wanted, just the sort of inning you expect from your top order batter. And Cheyenne continuing his good form in this minor league edition of 2022. The new batter Kamran Sheikh has walked in at number 4 for Lone Star. He played a very good knock in the last game for Lone Star. He played a cameo in one of the games last weekend, and Lone Star would expect the same from him here, as he scored 43 not out of 23 balls with a strike rate of 186 in the last game against Houston Hurricanes, which was last weekend during the Houston Cricket Festival. And Lone Star would want a repeat of that here from their number 4 batter Kamran Sheikh, who is getting ready to face his first ball. Ranadeep coming in from the PL end. Kamran walking down the track. He's played it towards long off. He's off the mark with that single, and it's 90 for 2. We are in the 12th over, and a timely wicket this one for Chicago Millen.
Yes, I think the partnership was really looking good. Cheyenne was kind of gone in an upper gear. He was accelerating, so it's a timely wicket.
Ranadeep is into his final over. He's bowled really well over here. Picked up the big wicket of Cheyenne. He's bowling to Nitish. This is played off the back foot by Nitish, but it's straight towards backward point. It's a dot ball over here, and it's 90 for 2. The projected score from here on is 154 as per the Cricket Club's app, but Lone Star definitely would want something above 160, 165, especially with wickets in hand. Ranadeep coming in from the PL end, and it's Nitish Kumar on strike. This is well bowled. The full ball played towards long on, and Nitish is ensuring that at least the strike is rotating from here on. He's batting on 16 of 18 with 1-4. He's going at a strike rate of close to 90. And Kamran Sheikh is the new batter who's walked in. Final ball of the 12th over coming up. It's 91 for 2. Ranadeep coming in to bowl the final ball of his spell from the PL end, and this time Kamran walking down the track. He's flicked it away towards square leg for just a single. So after 12, Lone Star are 92 for 2. That's the end of Ranadeep's spell. It's been a good one. 4 overs, 1 for 21. We'll be back in a few seconds.
1, 2, 3.
Alright, so 12 overs, 92 for 2, and it is Kamran on strike. This is short outside the off stump. This is nicely played towards sweeper cover for just a single, and we have a change in bowling from the Macy Ranch end here for Chicago Tigers. It is Karan Kumar who's into the attack over here, as Nitish Kumar is getting ready to face the next ball against Karan. This time it's again, oh, this could have been a catch, a missed opportunity over here, as I welcome Ravi back in the commentary box. Ravi, that could have been a wicket here.
Very important moment here. I think this was a much required catch.
Well, this is a good start here by Karan. Looks like he bowls with an action where he stops and bowls, as you see over here. This is short. This time it's cut away off the back foot. Yet another dot ball. So just one run of the first 3 balls. It's been a good start over here by Karan, and he's bowling right arm over. He's bowling from the Macy Ranch end. It's Nitish on strike. Again it's short. This time, well, again, not quite sure whether that was a catch or it fell short. The captain Calvin in there, but Karan is certainly creating opportunities for his team here, Ravi.
That's true. I think he's very consistent in his line and length, and the batsmen have to be creative to score against him.
It's Kamran on strike now. He's facing Karan. Kamran, this is well bowled. The late cut, and it's going towards third man, but the fielder at short third stopping the ball. Just a single. This has been a good over here by Karan. He's given away just 3 runs of the first 5 balls. He would want to finish well over here on the final ball, as Nitish is batting on 17 of 21. Final ball of this over coming up. This is the full ball. It's played towards long on. It's been a good over here from Karan Kumar to start his spell after 13. Lone Star 96 for 2. We'll be back in a few seconds.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
Alright, so the in-form bowler Sami Sohail is back into the attack. Like we were talking about it, he picked up 6 for 33 yesterday against Dallas, and today he's picked up a wicket in his 1 over that he's bowled so far. He is coming in now from the Pearland end. It is 96 for 2 after 13, and it is Nitish Kumar on strike, batting on 18 of 22. This is the back of length ball. It's played towards mid-wicket. The deep mid-wicket fielder giving the chase. Just a single at this stage, Ravi. Chicago would not mind the singles.
Absolutely not, right? I think the way the batsmen are going at an average on 4 to 5 runs an over, I don't think the fielding side would mind that.
So Kamran Sheikh, he's batting on 4 of 4, and we were talking about it. He played a brilliant knock against Houston Hurricanes last weekend. 43 not out of just 20 odd balls. He's facing the first ball of this over for himself. This is picked up by Kamran, and it's gone over the head of long on. It's gone all the way over the boundary for 6. What a shot this one. And he's connected this beautifully, Ravi. This is good to see from Kamran.
Absolutely right. Confident shot. He's timed it well, and he's picked his spot. And it's actually against the wind, so definitely well timed.
Yeah, he's now moved on to 10 of 5 balls with that 6, and he's going at a strike rate of 200. Exactly why he's in here at number 4 for Lone Star. He has the platform, and he's really going to go for it, it seems. The score is 103 for 2 now after 13.2, and they're going at a run rate of close to 8, which has been the case right from the beginning of this inning. Alright, so looks like they're just going to check the ball. The 2 umpires coming together, and that's where the delay is. But Ravi, 103 for 2. We are in the 14th over, and 160 plus is certainly on, maybe more than that.
Absolutely. If they maintain the wickets that they have right now and continue to play they are playing, I think 160 is on, definitely on cards, maybe more than 160.
Yeah, it'll be a good score, 160 plus, and with the bowling lineup that Lone Star have, this would be an exciting run chase in the second session. But that's for later. There are still 6 more overs after this one left in this inning. It's 103 for 2. Next ball of the over coming up. It is Sami to Kamran. This time again beautifully bowled by Sami. A good comeback. This is a good slower ball here by Sami over here, Ravi, outside the off stump.
Yeah, we have seen him bowling. He has variety of balls here. He's changing his pace, changing line and length. I think he's a smart bowler. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, we were talking about it, the importance of getting wickets, and the confidence of the bowler goes sky high. He's picked up 7 wickets in the last 6 overs that he has bowled since yesterday, and we can see that in his bowling. This is well bowled again, the full ball. This is played towards, in the vacant region towards mid-wicket, but good anticipation by the fielder. As we were talking about it, it's a misfield and an extra run over there, but the fielder at long on covered the ground, got to the ball, but could not quite collect it cleanly. That resulted in an extra run. Every run important in T20 cricket, Ravi.
Absolutely right. I think that's the that's a very important word when it comes to fielding. You can't give the runs. You have the batsman who is hitting hard back on strike. You want to keep changing the batsman as well.
It's a game of very small margins, T20 cricket, this exciting format. Next ball of the over coming up, Sami, well bowled again. This is flicked away in the vacant region on the leg side. The fielder at Again, this is smart running by both the batters. This is excellent cricket, good understanding between them. And Kamran playing it smartly. He's playing in the gap. There's a big gap on the leg side, no one at mid-wicket, and playing it with soft hands. And this is really good running. 2 runs over there and smart batting.
Absolute right. We have now we're looking at the batsman picking up some pace. They are going to play a bit aggressive game from here on.
Final ball of the 14th over coming up. It is 107 now for the loss of 2 wickets. Kamran batting beautifully. He's raced on to 14 of 8 balls with 1-6 at the other end. Nitish batting on 19 of 23. Final ball of this over coming up from the PL end. This is well bowled. It's taken on the full. This time it's gone away from the fielder at covers. The fielder at long off stops the ball. So that's the end of the 14th. After 14, Lone Star 108 for 2. We'll be back in a few seconds.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need 1 hand on the roof, 1 hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go Rewards, when you fuel, you save, because rewards come first.
So that's Sudhir there we see on the camera. His son Arya, he plays for Lone Star Athletics, a proud father, and good to see him watching here, supporting this Lone Star Athletics team, as we'll have the first ball of the 15th over coming up here from the Messi Ranch end. It is going to be Karan Kumar to continue, and he's bowled a good first over, 1 over, and he's given away only 4 runs. But this will be an exciting contest here, Ravi, between the two of them.
Oh yeah, and I think he is going to go for his shots.
That's
there
exactly
you go.
what happened, but this can be, well, this is not quite a wicket, almost a wicket over there. This was beautifully bowled by Karan, slowing the ball down, not giving any pace. Kamran tried to play the big shot over deep mid-wicket. In the end, it was good for him that he did not quite time it, otherwise that would have been a catch towards deep mid-wicket. It went 1 bounce towards that fielder, so it's just a single. Next ball coming up, Nitish on strike, beautifully bowled by Karan again. This is outside the off stump. This is top stuff from the spinner over here, and really good to see the spinner Karan using his height, and he's bowling a good length outside the off stump. This time Nitish Kumar, well, it's a missed opportunity. That could have been played away. He was going for the reverse sweep here, Ravi.
They're trying innovative. As I said, they're going to pick some pace now. They will try to score as much as runs as possible.
Yeah, we are in the 15th over, and so far in this over, just 1 run of 3 balls. Nitish batting on 19 of 25 balls. Kamran batting on 16 of 10. And this has been a good over here so far from Karan. Next ball coming up. He's bowling from the Messi Ranch end. Outside the off stump, cut away towards backward point. Again, yet another dot ball. This is top stuff here, Ravi, by the bowler.
He's been consistent, very consistent. He's bowling to his field, and that's what makes difficult for the batsman.
And he's rushing through his overs, which is really important as a spinner, not giving any time for the batter to think. Again, it's short. This time Nitish has picked it up, but this has gone over the head of deep mid-wicket. What a shot by Nitish Kumar. It's all the way for 6, exactly what he would have wanted. This is the release shot that he was looking for, and he's cashed in beautifully on this one, Ravi.
That's the opportunity the batsman looking for something short, looking for something loose that they can convert.
And
I think
a very
he has
good
used
shot
it.
this by Nitish Kumar. And he gets his first 6. He moves on to 25 now. It's 115 for 2. Final ball of the 15th coming up. They're going at a run rate of close to 8. As Karan coming in to bowl to Nitish. Outside the off stump, beautifully bowled. That ball came in. And again, this is a dot ball to finish the over. It's been a good one from Karan. Just 7 of it despite the 6. After 15, it's 115 for 2. We'll be back in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले।
हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
So it's Prithvish to continue here from the Pearland end. He's been a tad expensive. 2 overs, none for 23. He's got a deep mid wicket. He's got a deep square leg. In fact, he's got a third man out and he's got a sweeper cover out as the 2 fielders outside on the offside. And there is no one at long off. He's got long on, deep mid wicket. And in fact, the fielder from mid off is going back to long off. So those are the 5 fielders outside. Long on, long off, deep mid wicket. He's got a fielder at third man and a fielder at sweeper cover. Those are the 5 fielders outside. As Prithvish is coming in, he's bowling to Kamran. This is well bowled. A good ball to start this over here by Prithvish. Just a single on the offside. And 5 overs to go. And looks like Lone Star, they are on track to get that 160 plus score, Ravi.
Yeah, they'll start picking up the pace now. They'll start hitting.
Yeah, Nitish Kumar, he's batting on 26 now, 25 of 28. Kamran batting on 17 of 11. It's Nitish on strike. Prithvish coming from the Pearland end. This is outside the off stump and it's played towards long on, just a single. Singles are something that I'm sure Chicago would be okay to give at this stage.
They won't mind the singles at all. If you can see the field, they are here trying to stop the big boundaries.
Yeah, 117 for 2 now. 28 more balls to go in this inning from here on. The projected score as per the Cricket Club's app says 152 as Prithvish comes in to Kamran. This is beautifully bowled by Prithvish. It's a very good ball. It was the full ball on the middle stump and Kamran gave it away a bit early. He moved outside the off stump. He was trying to play the paddle scoop, missed the ball completely. That's the risk you have with these shots. But he's played a good cameo. He has to go on 17 of 12. But this was smartly bowled, Ravi.
Absolute right. So that's what happens when you're under pressure. When you see you're not getting those boundaries you need, batsmen have to be creative. And when they be creative, mistakes like this, we see the results.
Yeah, this is really good bowling here by Prithvish. He bowled the ball full. And Kamran premeditating, try to go towards fine leg. And the number 5 batter walking in here for Lone Star Athletics is Hamza Bangash. He's got the hitting ability. And that's exactly what Lone Star would expect from their number 5 batter. Today there's been a change in strategy from Lone Star. Usually Hamza has opened in all the games so far. This time he's coming in the middle order. But this is the perfect stage for him with just a few balls left in the inning. And the hitting ability that he possesses, I'm sure he would be looking forward to this final phase of this inning, Ravi.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think Nitish is the one. His anchor. He's been the anchor so far. I think he might continue to play his anchor role until the 20th over, and you might see Hamza trying to score a bit faster.
Yes, Prithvish, a good wicket over here, and it's been a good change by the captain Calvin to get Prithvish into the attack. We were talking about it. He was a tad expensive. He gave away 23 runs of the first 2 overs. But that's the beauty of T20 cricket, Ravi. You can always come back in 1 over and you can change the game for your team.
It's a very fast-paced game, right? Things change in over or even on a ball.
Exactly. Every ball is an event. As we see the next ball, Hamza on strike, beautifully bowled by Prithvish. Back off length, back to the bowler. And he's settled into a very good rhythm over here. This is good to see, Ravi.
Yep, new batsman at the crease. The batsman would need time to settle in, and that's where the advantage goes to the bowler.
Yeah, Prithvish, I'm sure his confidence is up after that wicket of Kamran. Kamran played brilliantly, 12 balls, 17, strike rate of 141. Hamza on strike. This time Hamza walks down the track, and this time he's played it towards sweeper cover. And it's just a single. He was trying to go for the big shot, but not quite got the pace that he was expecting. In the end, Hamza is off the mark with that single, and now it is Nitish Kumar back on strike. Nitish is batting on 26 of 29. He's going at a strike rate of close to 90. It's been a top class over this one from Prithvish. He's given away just 3 runs so far. Final ball coming up. This time beautifully bowled the back of length ball. Just a single towards deep mid wicket. Just 4 of this over. What an over this has been. After 6, 119 for 3. We'll be back in a few seconds.
1, 2, 3.
Alright, so the captain Calvin Savage is back into the attack. He was expensive in his first spell, 2 overs, none for 21. He's coming in from the Macy Ranch and it's Nitish on strike. Beautifully bowled. What a start this. Oh, this is not quite expected from the keeper. He's missed it, but it's just a bye. Good anticipation by the fielder at third man, preventing that boundary. But a good start over here by the captain Ravi in this 17th over here for his team.
Yes, the captain, he's going to continue to maintain the offline, and you can offside line, and you can see he'll try and bowl those dot balls and maybe maximum singles.
Yeah, 120 for 3, and we have the final 4 overs coming up. In fact, 3.5 overs to go now. As it's Calvin coming in, he's bowling to the right-handed Hamza, who's batting on 1 of 3 balls. Calvin to Hamza. This is beautifully bowled, the back of length ball, and not in the slot, just a single on the offside towards covers. It's been a good over. The fielders outside the circle. It's all a conventional field. He's got a deep square leg, deep mid wicket. He's got a field at long on, and in sweeper cover, but there is no one outside the circle over mid off. So there is no long off in place. He's got mid off. He's got covers, point, and he's got a fielder at short fine. Those are the 4 fielders inside the circle. Calvin coming in, he's bowling to Nitish. This is beautifully flicked away, but there is a fielder at deep square leg. It's just a single. So singles, I mean, this is like gold for Chicago. 1 run.
Absolutely, and I think with the pace of Calvin, that's all the batsman is able to manage at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Nitish just wanted to place this ball a tad finer. That could have been a boundary because there was no one behind the short fine fielder. But this is good bowling by Calvin, the captain. Just 3 runs of the first 3 balls. And it's a good start to this new spell for him. He's bowling from the Macy Ranch end. It is Hamza on strike now. This is beautifully bowled and good wicket keeping this time. It's ball bouncing just short in front of the wicket keeper. Nicely done this time. This is good to see from the keeper Ravi.
Absolutely. I think this is the one he stopped it. The earlier one could have been expensive, but it was just 1 run.
4 of the previous over and just 3 of the first 4 balls. So the last 10 balls have resulted in just 7 runs. It's been top stuff from Chicago, and they've also picked up a wicket in the last 10 balls as Calvin comes in for the next ball. Hamza on strike, beautifully bowled. What a ball this one. He's using his height to good effect. Good wicket keeping again by the keeper. This is top class from Chicago, Ravi, in the death overs.
Oh yes, if you look at the way they're bowling, they have stuck to the plan. They're bowling to the field. At this point, I think the batsman needs to be more creative. You try and score those runs that are required for the team.
Yeah, last 11 balls, 7 runs and 1 wicket. This is a good final phase here so far for Chicago Tigers. And Hamza on strike. He's batting on 2 of 5 balls. Final ball of the 17th coming up. This time Hamza has picked it up, but this is not quite timed it. This is a 6. That's a good shot. In the end, it's gone over the boundary. The fielder at long on did take the catch, but he went outside the boundary. So a very good shot this by Hamza. He gets a 6 to finish the 17th, and that's just the sort of finish Lone Star would have wanted after 17. It's 128 for 3, and Hamza has raced on to 8 of 6 balls with that 6. We'll be back in a few seconds.
My son, he's so soft-spoken.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone says he's so good-looking, and he never forgets to call.
Hi, Mom. Born for your true self. The 2022 Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places.
Athletics again. This is great to see the opportunities given to the youngsters, and Josh, he's been good for Lone Star with his left arm spin. As we see Sami is coming in now. He's going to bowl from the Pearland end. It's going to be Nitish Kumar on strike. Nitish is batting on 28 of 32. He's going at a strike rate of close to 88. And Hamza, he's got a 6 now. He's got going with that 6. He's moved on to 8 of 6 balls with that 6 of the last ball of the previous over. Sami bowling his 3rd over here. He's bowling to Nitish Kumar. This time Nitish has played it down the ground towards long on. The fielder at long on stopping the ball, throwing it back. It's just a single. This is good bowling by Sami. He's into his 3rd over. and the bowlers are bowling to their field in the death overs, which is very important in T20 cricket especially.
Absolutely right. So these last few balls would be very, very important for the Lone Star team. They have to maximize these opportunities right now.
The full ball, and it's just a single towards long off. Bowling to your field against Sami, long on, long off. There's a fielder at backward point, there's a fielder at sweeper cover, and there's a fielder at deep mid wicket. So it's been good from Sami. He's got a fielder at short third, he's got a fielder at short fine, there's a fielder at square leg, and a fielder in the cover region, the 4 fielders inside the circle. It's been good from Sami so far, 2 of 2, as it's Nitish on strike. This time Nitish shuffles across and he's played it away from the fielder at short fine. It's gone for 4 towards the fine leg boundary. Exactly what Lone Star wanted, and this is nicely done. This was not a bad ball, but this is good cricket here by Nitish, Ravi.
Yes, that's what you need to do. You need to be innovative. You need to find a different way of scoring, right? Because the bowlers have been consistent with the line and length. They're bowling to their field. That's exactly what you need.
Yeah, very smartly done by Nitish Kumar. He almost picked his spot and he played it exactly where he wanted to place that ball, away from the fielder at short fine. So with that boundary, now they've got 6 of the first 3 balls, and Nitish has moved on to 33 of 34. He's going at a strike rate of 97 now. He's scored 2 boundaries and 1 6. Sami coming in from the Pearland end. He's bowling to Nitish. This time Nitish has picked it up beautifully. It's gone over the head of the fielder at long on, outside the ground for 6. What a shot this one by Nitish Kumar. Exactly what Lone Star wanted. So now they've got 12 of the first 4 balls of this over, and this was brilliantly done by Nitish, getting underneath the ball, Ravi.
That's a beautiful timed shot, right? He picked his spot. He went for it, and that's a great result to have at the end of the day.
Yeah, he's changed gears over here in this over. We were talking about it. He's playing the anchor role perfectly. And now when it's time to change gears, he's doing exactly that for his team. And this is experience in that we are seeing over here, Ravi.
Yeah, and he's been consistent, right? He's been consistent with what his role has been. I think he's trying to finish stronger as the game comes to the end of the first innings.
He's the Mr. Dependable. I mean, last year as well, we saw him scoring runs, picking wickets with his off spin, and now he's been amongst the runs. Even today, he's batting now on 39 of 35 with 2 4s and 2 6s. And so it's 14 more balls left for Lone Star Athletics from here on. They won the toss. They elected to bat again. We are just checking the ball. The 2 umpires coming together, taking a look at the ball. But excellent conditions here. A glorious day to watch cricket, and just the sort of thing you would expect 2 good teams playing against each other, Ravi.
And I think the pitch is playing up really well, so it supports both the bowling as well as the batting. So it's going to be a good contest.
5th ball of the 18th over coming up. Sami to Nitish. This time it's short. It's pulled away towards long on. It's just a single. So Sami, he's into his 3rd over. He's so far given away 30 runs. He has picked up a wicket, but he's been expensive. And 141 for 3. Last 13 balls coming up. It's Hamza on strike. Hamza is batting on 9 of 7 balls. As Sami is just adjusting his field. He's getting backward point inside the circle, and he's sent deep square leg out. So deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on, long off, and sweeper cover. The 5 fielders outside the circle. Final ball of the 18th coming up. And it's 141 for 3. This time Hamza has picked it up towards deep mid wicket, but the fielder is there and he's kept it to just a single. So after 18, Lone Star 142 for 3. We'll be back in a few seconds.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
Yeah, so 142 for 3, Ravi, and I mean, it's really hot over here. So testimony to the fitness that these players possess, just to be there and play and, you know, give you a full
Yeah, it is a bit humid out there. We have seen it.
So Calvin coming in now. He's bowling to Hamza from the Messi Ranch end. This time Hamza gives himself some room, but this can be a catch towards sweeper cover, and what a catch that by the fielder at sweeper cover. This ball was travelling and it came straight to him, and he got to the ball, and this was brilliantly done by the fielder, Ravi.
That was awesome catch. I think he timed it well. He timed the catch well, and at the end of the day, he held it strong.
Yeah, this is brilliantly done by the fielder. Calvin bowled the ball. It was back of length outside the off stump. Hamza gave himself some room, tried to play it on the offside away from the fielder at sweeper cover, but a very good catch there, and that's the 4th wicket down for Lone Star now. It's 142 for 3. Hamza departs for 10 of 9 balls as the number 6 batter now here for Lone Star Athletics. It's Jay Desai who's coming in to bat. It is 142 for 3, 11 balls left. And from here on, Ravi, Lone Star would want to get to that 160 mark, maybe 165.
Yeah, I think with Hamza, while he was on the crease, I think they would have gone over 160, closer to maybe 170. But right now, they'll at least target to go past 160.
Yeah, Jay has certainly got the shots, but he's come in to bat now. Hamza was well set, so that can be the difference. But we'll have to see what happens. But what a catch that one by Sami Sohail there at sweeper cover. Brilliantly done. And it's Calvin coming in. He's bowling to Jay Desai from the Messi Ranch end. This is beautifully bowled again. That's the back of length ball, and it's just a single towards third man. So Jay is off the mark, and it is Nitish now on strike. Nitish is batting on 40 of 36 balls. He's going at a strike rate of 111. 10 balls left, and
so Nikhil, Nitish will try to use Calvin's pace.
Yeah, Nitish can, he would ideally want to use the pace, but he would like to pick his gaps as well. We saw him premeditating in the last over and getting some boundaries. This time again, this time the ball, well, he checked his shot over here, and an easy catch over here for Calvin. This is beautifully bowled. Nitish probably was trying to play the flick shot. In the end, he ball scooped up in the air, and a good catch there by the captain. Caught and bowled. He gets 2 wickets in this over. This is smart bowling here by Calvin.
Absolutely right. They have stuck to their plan, as I said, just line and length. He's not changed his shape. Even though the batsman stepped out, he just maintained his shape, and that's the end result.
Yeah, so Nitish departs for 40 of 37, caught and bowled by the captain Calvin, and it's Siddesh, Siddesh coming in at number 7 here for Lone Star Athletics. They've lost 2 wickets in this 19th over, and every ball is important from here on, and Lone Star would want to get to that 160 mark, but good knock this by Nitish. He departs for 40 of 37, and now it's Siddesh who's come in to bat. The 2 batters crossed, so it will be, in fact, we are just checking whether they crossed or not. Yeah, they crossed, so it will be Jay on strike and Siddesh at the non-striker's end. Calvin, what an over this has been from the captain. He's bowled brilliantly. He's into his final over. He's given away 30 runs, but he's picked up 2 wickets. We were just talking about it before this over started. He had given away 21 in 2 overs, and now he is... before his spell started, he'd given away 21 in his first 2, but he's come back brilliantly in the next 2. Calvin to Jay, beautifully bowled again, not giving anything in the arc. This might be a leg bye, and it's a leg bye signal by the umpire. This is brilliant bowling by Calvin.
Absolutely. I think these death overs is very important for T20s, and I think that's what they're trying to bowl to.
Yeah, this is top class from Calvin over here. It's good to see he's bowling back off length. It's 144 for 5. Last 8 balls of this inning left. It's Siddesh on strike now. Siddesh has come in at number 7 here for Lone Star Athletics. And we'll have to see what happens as Calvin is just making a slight change in the field. He's getting the cover fielder from the 30-yard circle inside the circle now. Closer in. So probably wants to prevent that quick single. We'll see what happens. Calvin to Siddesh. This is nice. This is a good shot, a good-looking square drive towards sweeper cover by Siddesh for just a single. a good throwback. This is superb from the fielder in the deep on the offside.
The fielding has been absolutely brilliant, right? Just the catches that they've picked up has been phenomenal, as well as the ground fielding. I think that makes a big difference to your overall score.
Yeah, 145 for 5, final ball of the 19th coming up here, and final ball of Calvin Spell. He's bowled 3.5, he's picked up 2 wickets in this over, and he's given away 31 runs so far. Calvin bowling right arm over to Jay. This one a caught and missed chance, an easy caught and bowled there. He probably would have got his second caught and bowled of this over, but it's a life here for Jay. That's the end of the 19th, and that's the end of Calvin's spell. 4 overs, 2 for 31. We'll be back in a few seconds. Lone Star 145 for 5.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need 1 hand on the roof, 1 hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go rewards, when you fuel, you save, because rewards come first.
Alright, so the final over coming up here. It's 145 for 5. First ball of the final over from the PLN end. This is beautifully bowled. This might be a leg by towards short third. Yeah, that's a leg by. So 146 for 5. Last 5 balls of this inning. And it's Jay on strike now. This is Sami who's bowling the final over. He picked up 6 wickets yesterday. He got 1 today. He's been expensive, but he can come back strong in this final over. From Lone Star's perspective, they would want to get a few boundaries from here on. It's 146 for 5. Jay on strike. He's facing Sami. This is beautifully bowled, angled into the right-handed batter, but nicely played by Jay. He's played it towards deep square leg for a couple of runs. So 3 of the first 2 balls. It's been a good start over here from Sami, Ravi.
I think the batting team would love to end at least with 10 overs in this. 10 runs in this over. So let's see.
Yeah, 148 for 5. Jay can certainly play the big shots. If it's in his zone, he would want to play the big shot from here. Let's see what happens. This time he's picked it up, exactly what we were talking about. This was in the... picked it over the head of long on. It's gone towards the long on boundary, and it's a 6. This is smartly done by Jay, and exactly what he was
aiming of the shot. He picked up well, cleared it, absolute ease.
So 154 for 5 and 3 more balls left, and a couple of boundaries from here on, and things would be different. They can certainly cross 160, 165. We'll see what happens. Jay at 6, he moves on to 8 of 4 balls now. Next ball of the over, Sami coming in. This time Jay's walked down, and this time he's played it over the bowler. It's gone towards the long off boundary outside the ground for yet another 6. This is brilliant batting by Jay. Exactly the sort of finish Lone Star were looking for. They've got that 160 score now, and 2 more balls left. This is top stuff from...
Yeah, just before this over, 160 looked like it was a tough target, but
Alright, so Jay facing again. This time Jay has picked this one up, and it's gone outside the boundary again. Back-to-back 6s, the third one. This is brilliant batting by Jay. This time he's played it over long on. The fielder at long on had no chance, and this is brilliant batting. 3 6s. What a way to finish this final over here.
This is a great finish, right? I think that that's what the team is looking at.
Alright, so 166 now. Final ball of this inning coming up. Exactly the sort of finish Lone Star were aiming for, and that's exactly what they have got over here. Jay on strike. This time he's bowled him. Sami comes back with a wicket, but this has been a good over here for Lone Star. After 20, they finish on 166 for 5, and he scored 60 of 41 balls. Nitish Kumar played the anchor role. He scored 40 of 37. In the end, a brilliant finish by Jay Desai. Jay Desai scored 20 runs and with 3 sixes. There is an error in the scorecard which they are correcting, but it's Jay who got the 3 sixes in the last over. So after 20 overs, Lone Star finish at 166 for 5. Calvin picked up a couple of wickets, 4 overs, 2 for 31, and 1 wicket each. And Prithvish, and there were a couple of wickets for Sami Sohail, but he was a tad expensive, 4 overs, 2 for 52. But we have an exciting second session lined up, Ravi.
Absolutely right. I think 166 is a very good target here to defend. Looking at the pitch, I think it would be an equal opportunity for the Chicago Tigers as well.
Yeah, 21 of the last over, and we will be back in a few minutes with the second session. Thank you.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले।
हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
You're watching the Toyota Minor League Cricket Championship, presented by Sunoco.
Start the first one for Cheyenne, and the perfect start here that he would have wanted. What a shot that one, Millen. This time it's down the leg side and it's missed by the keeper. This is going towards the fine leg boundary, so this would be 5 wides, and this is a timely one for Lone Star. So just the sort of thing they would have wanted after they were going at a run rate of less than 6. This one with 5 wides, now it is more than 6 per over. So 5th ball of the 3rd over coming up. This time a glorious shot by Cheyenne. This is going towards the extra cover boundary. It's beaten the fielder at covers, but what a stop that by the fielder at mid-off. Ball of the 3rd over coming up. This time Cheyenne has picked it up beautifully over the head of mid-off, and this has gone all the way over the boundary for 6 towards long off. What a shot this one, and what a way to finish the 3rd over after 3. This time again Cheyenne walks down and he's played it beautifully over the bowler's head, and it's gone towards the long off boundary, straight back past the bowler. That's a glorious shot. Cheyenne is using his feet brilliantly, and yet another 4 over there for Cheyenne. First ball from the Macy Ranch end of the 5th over. This time Cheyenne walks down, he's played it over the head of mid-off. It's one bounce, it's gone towards the long off boundary. Yet another 4, and this is really brilliant batting from Cheyenne Jahangir. This time is bowled in. That's the wicket that Sami wanted. Khurram tried to play the paddle scoop, missed the ball completely, and that crashes onto the off. Ranadeep to continue. Cheyenne on strike. This time Cheyenne again walking down and played a brilliant square drive of the front foot. This has gone towards the sweeper cover boundary. Yet another 4 for Cheyenne. He's looking really good over here, continuing his good form. This time again Cheyenne. This is short. This is picked up towards deep mid wicket, and it's gone one bounce into the fence. A glorious pull shot by Cheyenne Jahangir. Batting on 5. This time again, this is beautifully picked up by Nitish. It's gone towards the extra cover boundary over the head of the fielder at covers, and that's a glorious shot. One bounce into the fence, and this is good intent over here from the batter Millen. Batting on 42. This time walks down the track, appeal for leg before. This is going down with the angle, but this might have hurt. He tried to play the pull shot. Next ball of the over. This time Cheyenne has picked it up beautifully over the head of covers. This has gone towards the extra cover boundary. Yet another 4 for Cheyenne. Right. This time Cheyenne has picked it up and it's gone outside the ground over the head of long on. It's a 6, and what a way to get to 50. The regular way. He's picked it up beautifully. Again, the extra cover drive. One bounce into the fence over the head of the fielder at covers. What a way to finish the 11th over here. Ranadeep coming in to bowl to Cheyenne. This time he's walked down the track, and this is a wicket over here. A very good catch that by the fielder at long on against Karan. This time it's again, oh, this could have been a catch. A missed opportunity over here as I welcome Ravi back in the commentary box. Ravi, that could have been a wicket here.
Very important moment here. I think this is
The first ball of this over for himself. This is picked up by Kamran and it's gone over the head of long on. It's gone all the way over the boundary for 6. What a shot this one. As a spinner, not giving any time for the batter to think. Again, it's short. This time Nitish has picked it up, but this has gone over the head of deep mid wicket. What a shot by Nitish Kumar. It's all the way for 6. Exactly what he would have wanted. As Prithvish comes in to Kamran. This is beautifully bowled by Prithvish. It's a very good ball. It was the full ball on the middle stump. And Kamran gave it away a bit early. Ball of the 17th coming up. This time Hamza has picked it up. But this is not quite timed it. Well, this is a 6. That's a good shot. In the end, it's gone over the boundary. This time Nitish shuffles across and he's played it away from the fielder at short fine. It's gone for 4 towards the fine leg boundary. Exactly what Lone Star wanted. And this is nicely done. This was not a bad ball, but this is good cricket here by Nitish. He's bowling to Nitish. This time Nitish has picked it up beautifully. It's gone over the head of the fielder at long on. Outside the ground for 6. What a shot this one by Nitish Kumar. He's bowling to Hamza from the Messi Ranch end. This time Hamza gives himself some room, but this can be a catch towards sweeper cover. And what a catch that by the fielder at sweeper cover. This ball was travelling and it came straight to him. And he got to the ball and this was brilliantly done by the fielder, Ravi. Last over and getting some boundaries. This time again, this time the ball, well, he checked his shot over here and an easy catch over here for Calvin. This is beautifully bowled. Nitish probably was trying to play the flick shot. In the end, ball scooped up in the air and a good catch there by the captain. Caught and bowled. He gets the big shot from here. Let's see what happens. This time he's picked it up. Exactly what we were talking about. This was in the... picked it over the head of long on. It's gone towards the long on boundary and it's a 6. This is smartly done by Jay. Ball of the over, Sami coming in. This time Jay's walked down and this time he's played it over the bowler. It's gone towards the long off boundary outside the ground for yet another 6. This is brilliant batting by Jay. Alright, so Jay facing again. This time Jay has picked this one up and it's gone outside the boundary again. Back-to-back 6s. The third one. This is brilliant batting by Jay. Jay on strike. This time he's bowled him. Sami comes back with a wicket, but this has been a good over here for Lone Star. After 20, they finish on 166 for 5 and
You're watching the Toyota Minor League Cricket Championship, presented by Sunoco.
One, two, three.
Alright then, we have the second session about to start now, and what a finish it was for Lone Star Athletics. I mean, it was a brilliant last over for them. They scored 21 of the last over. Jay Desai batted beautifully. He scored 3 sixes in the final over, and the score was 145 before the final over began, and Lone Star finished at 166. Jay scored 21 of 8 balls with those 3 sixes in the final over, and now it's the run chase that we are looking at. It will be Hamza Khalid to open the bowling here for Lone Star, and the two batters for Chicago Tigers, it's Syed Saad Ali and Karan Kumar. They are the two openers, and it will be Syed on strike, the left-handed Syed. The field for Hamza, he's got a fielder at deep square leg, and he's got a fielder at third man. Those are the two fielders outside the circle. Hamza coming right arm over from the PL and end, first ball of the second inning. Shot outside the off stump, it's played towards mid-off. It's a dot ball to start over here for Hamza. Inside the circle you see there is mid-off, mid-on, shot fine. There is a fielder at covers, and there is a fielder at point, and there is a fielder in the gully region. Hamza coming right arm over, he's bowling from the PL end, and this time again it's the full ball. It's gone towards short fine, a quick single over here. So Syed is off the mark, Syed Saad Ali, and now it's going to be Karan Kumar on strike here. Karan to face his first ball, and now the right-handed batter on strike. So the field for him, he's got a fielder at third man. There is Josh at third man. He's got a fielder who is going towards deep square leg. Those are the two fielders outside. So more or less a comes Hamza from the PLN end. Beautifully bowled the back of length ball, and it's steered away towards short third. It's a dot ball. This is smart bowling by Hamza. He's not giving anything in the zone for Karan. Karan just practicing the back foot punch on the offside over there, as he's getting ready to face the next ball from Hamza, who's coming right arm over from the PLN end. This is beautifully bowled by Hamza again. This is a very good length over here. Not giving any room, no loose balls. This is a good start, the perfect start that Lone Star and Hamza would have wanted. This is their final home game at the beautiful Musa Stadium, and they would want to finish with a win. And on the other hand, Chicago Tigers, this is an away game for them, and they would want to chase 166, which is the target. 167, I beg your pardon. This time it's down the leg side, and it'll be a leg by as the ball deflected off the pads on the offside. So a top class first over from Hamza after 1 over. Chicago Tigers 2 for no loss. We'll be back in a few seconds.
My son, he's so soft-spoken.
Oh, yeah!
Everyone says he's so good-looking, and he never forgets to call.
Hi, Mom. Born for your true self. The 2022 Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places.
Alright, so it's going to be Khurram Manzoor who's coming into the attack over here for Lone Star from the Messi Ranch end. Khurram, an experienced campaigner, he's played 16 test matches for Pakistan, and he's played 7 ODIs and 3 T20 games, and he's going to bowl the second over here for Lone Star Athletics. The field for Khurram, he's got a deep mid wicket and he's got a long on, the 2 fielders outside the circle. As he's getting ready to bowl the first ball, he's bowling to Karan Kumar. Khurram to Karan. Shot outside the off stump. A good start over here by Khurram. It's a dot ball to start. He's bowling from the Messi Ranch end over here. And the second ball coming up, it's Karan on strike. He's yet to get off the mark. Beautifully bowled by Khurram. This is played on the offside towards point. 2 dot balls to start. It's been a brilliant start here by Lone Star Athletics. The required run rate has now gone close to 9 per over, 8.84 in fact from here on, as Khurram gets ready to bowl the next ball. This is played off the back foot by Karan, and well, this could have been a run out, not quite. Had the throw been towards the keeper, that could have been an easy run out. This time Karan tried to play the pull shot. The ball hurried on to him and not quite timing it the way he would have wanted, but a good stop there by the fielder at square leg. So 3 dot balls to start for Khurram, and the field for him, he's got a short fine, a fielder at square leg and a fielder at mid wicket, the 3 fielders on the leg side. On the off side, he's got a fielder at short third, point, covers and mid off. Outside the circle, he's got long on and he's got deep mid wicket. He's just ensuring the short third fielder is a tad wider. Khurram coming into Karan. This time again, beautifully bowled by Khurram, almost a wicket over there, and it's by over here, a missed chance. The ball was not collected cleanly by the keeper, so it's a bye. But this is a top class start from Lone Star Athletics. Now it is just 3 runs on the board, and already 10 balls have been bowled in this inning. And a very good tactical change by the captain Shayan Jahangir to get Khurram to bowl the second over from the Messi Ranch end here. He's coming right arm around to the left-handed Ali, who is getting ready to face his first ball against Khurram. Ali is batting on 1 of 2 balls at the other end. Karan is still to get off the mark. He's faced 8 balls so far, as Khurram is just adjusting his field for the left-handed batter. He's got a fielder at deep mid wicket and long on outside the circle. Shot outside the off stump. This is brilliantly played by Ali. It's played away from the fielder at covers and mid-off, bisecting the gap brilliantly off the back foot. This is a glorious back foot punch on the offside. It's gone towards the extra cover boundary. And that's the first 4 over here for Chicago Tigers. The score moves on to 7 now. And the final ball of the second over coming up over here. A very good shot this by Ali. He rocked onto the back foot and he placed it brilliantly between the 2 fielders at in the cover region. Khurram coming right arm around, and it is Ali on strike. This is beautifully bowled by Khurram. It's played towards long on in the vacant mid-wicket region. Good fielding that by the fielder at long on, keeping it to just a single. So that's the end of the second over. After 2 overs, Chicago Tigers 8 for no loss. We'll be back in a few seconds.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
Alright, so 2 overs, 8 for no loss. Hamza to continue from the Pearland end. Hamza has bowled 1 over, a top class first over, giving away just 1 run. He's bowling to Ali over here, who's batting on 6 of 4 balls with 1-4. Hamza coming from the Pearland end. This time Ali plays it straight back past the bowler. It's a glorious straight drive. The fielder at long off giving the chase, keeping it to just a couple of runs. Good stop that by the fielder in the deep. And I believe it was the captain there, Shayan Jahangir, at long off, if I'm not mistaken. And the field for Hamza, he's got a fielder at deep square leg. In fact, they're moving him now to deep mid-wicket, I believe. And there is a fielder at long off. Those are the 2 fielders outside the circle. There is mid-on. There is square leg, short fine, and 2 fielders in the cover region. In fact, there's covers, there is point, gully, and a fielder at short third. That's the field here for Hamza. He's coming right arm over. He's bowling from the Pearland end to Ali. This time beautifully picked up by Ali. He's rocked onto the back foot. And what a stop that by the fielder over there. This is brilliant from Majid Zubair. He saved a certain boundary here for his team. A glorious shot of the front foot there. And he pulled it away. And this was a certain boundary. But Majid has certainly saved a couple of runs over here for his team. But a glorious shot, this one by Ali. And he's pulled it away on the leg side. So he's making his intentions clear over here, Ali. He's moved on to 10 now off 6 balls. And he's trying to take the attack to the opposition, as we see the keeper coming up now. Jay Desai is the wicket keeper today. And he is standing up to the batter now. As we're getting ready for the next ball. It is Hamza bowling right arm over. He's coming from the Pearland end. 12 on the board, and we are in the 3rd over. 2 balls up so far. Ali on strike. In comes Hamza. This is down the leg side, and it's a wide, but good wicket keeping that by Jay. And this has been a good start in this over so far for Chicago Tigers. They have got 5 runs of the first 2 balls of this over. It is 13 for no loss after 2.2. Hamza is coming in to bowl to Ali. In comes Hamza. This time it's picked up by Ali beautifully over the head of mid-on. It's gone towards the long on boundary for 4. A glorious shot. This is a fantastically played pickup shot by Ali. It was in his zone and he picked it over the head of mid-on. A good gap, that one. And he is picking his spots and he's timing the ball brilliantly here. It's a good start here by Ali. He gets his second boundary and he's going at a strike rate of 200. He's raced on to 14 of 7 balls. It's 7 for no loss. We are in the 3rd over here. And this over has been a good one so far for Chicago Tigers. They have scored 9 runs of the first 3 balls of this over so far, as Hamza is coming in to bowl to Ali here. This time again, this is beautifully picked up by Ali, this time towards the deep mid-wicket region, and this is brilliant batting by Ali. He's picking his spots and he's timing the ball to perfection. Back-to-back boundaries. This is brilliant batting and a treat to watch, and Ali is really looking in the zone, and Chicago Tigers, they are really off to a good start now. It's 21 for no loss. We are in the 3rd over, and they've so far scored 13 of the first 4 balls of this over. So after a sedate start in the first 2 overs, Chicago Tigers, they have picked up pace in the 3rd over here, and Ali is looking really dangerous. He's now on 18 of 8. Hamza coming in this time. Well, he gives himself some room, and inside out over the head of mid-off. This is gone towards the long off boundary outside the fence for 6. What a shot this one by Ali. They got the fielder from mid-long off into the circle, and they sent long on back. And this time Ali gave himself some room, picked it up over the head of mid-off, and he's played it over long off for 6. This is brilliant batting by Ali. 2 fours and 1 6. He's really taking the attack to the opposition here. 27 for no loss now, and the final ball of the 3rd over still to go, and they've scored 19 runs so far of the first 5 balls. This is top stuff from Ali. He's moved on to 24 of 9 balls. This is brilliant batting. He's going at a strike rate of close to 270 now, with 3 fours and this brilliant 6 that he played now.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले। हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
There is a delay over here because the ball was lost, and we'll have to see as the ball is back now. So that's why we are waiting for the ball to come back. Well, 19 of this over so far, and this has really changed the game so far in this inning after a sedate start in the first 2 overs. Final ball of the 3rd coming up. Ali on strike, beautifully bowled by Hamza. Good comeback, a good way to finish. They still get 20 of it after 3 overs. Chicago Tigers 28 for no loss, and we'll be back in a few seconds.
1, 2, 3.
Alright then, the first ball of the 4th. This is well bowled, the quicker one. It's played towards mid-off. It's a dot ball. Khurram to continue here from the Macy Ranch end. This is well bowled. This one came in. It's a dot ball, and 2 dot balls. So it's been a good start here by Khurram in the 4th over. Next ball here. This is short. That's a wicket over here. That's the big wicket. Khurram gets it. This one has crashed onto the off stump and Sami departs. And well. This is brilliant bowling by Khurram. And he gets the big wicket of Sami. I beg your pardon, Ali, who was looking really dangerous. He goes for 25 of 13. Khurram gets the big wicket. And Syed Saad Ali gave a good start to his team. He scored all the runs so far that have come off the bat. But he has to depart over here. And a good ball, that one by Khurram. That one came in and it hit the off stump. So that's the first wicket down for Chicago Tigers. They are 28 for 1. We are in the 4th over and we'll be back in a few seconds. Well, that's the experience we talk about. Khurram Manzoor having played for Pakistan, showing all his experience over here with the ball this time, and he's into his 2nd over and he's bowled brilliantly. 1.3 overs. He's picked up a wicket, given away only 5 runs, and now the required run rate is close to 8.5 as the number 3 batter Kush has walked in here for Chicago Tigers. Khurram has got a slip in place. And he's got a fielder at long on and deep mid wicket as the 2 fielders outside the circle. As Kush is getting ready to face the next ball from Khurram, who's bowling from the Macy Ranch end. This is beautifully bowled by Khurram. This is top class stuff. It's yet another dot ball here. This is brilliant bowling by Khurram, showing all his experience here in the power play. And this is good to see. And Khurram coming right arm over. He's bowling to Kush. Oh, again, that's the quicker one. Well bowled, 2 dot balls. This is brilliant from Khurram. Final ball of the 2nd over coming up here from Khurram. He's bowled 1.5 overs, given away only 5 runs and picked up 1 wicket. This has been a top class over here. He's got the big wicket of Ali, who was looking really dangerous for Chicago Tigers. Final ball of the 4th over coming up. Khurram to Kush. Again, beautifully bowled. What an over this by Khurram. He's bowled a wicket maiden here for his team, and after 4 overs, it is 1 for 28 Chicago Tigers. We'll be back in a few seconds.
My son, he's so soft-spoken.
Oh, yeah!
Everyone says he's so good-looking, and he never forgets to call.
Hi, Mom. Born for your true self. The 2022 Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places.
Alright, then it's Laksh Parekh who's coming into the attack here now from the Pearland end. So he's giving Hamza Khalid after bowling 2 overs and giving away 21 runs. And it's Laksh Parekh who's come into the attack now from the Pearland end. Laksh again, he had a fabulous season last year. He was injured, so he came back in the last couple of games for his team. He's bowled brilliantly so far in the 2 games that he has played, and that's exactly what Lone Star would want Laksh to continue with when it comes to his bowling form, as he's getting ready to bowl the next ball here for his team. This is his 3rd game of the season, and he's bowled brilliantly so far. 4 overs, 1 for 18 against Dallas Mustangs, 3 overs, 1 for 23 against Houston Hurricanes. This is his 3rd game of this season. It is Karan on strike. Interestingly, Karan is still to get off the mark. We are in the 5th over of this inning. Laksh to Karan. Beautifully bowled this by Laksh. This is played on the offside. Yet another dot ball. A good start this by Laksh. So Karan has faced 9 balls and he's yet to get off the mark. Kush has faced 3 balls and he's yet to get off the mark. And Syed Saad Ali played a brilliant knock for his team. He scored 25 of 13 balls. But other than that, now it will be up to Karan and Kush to stitch together a good partnership here for Chicago Tigers. Laksh is coming left arm over. He's bowling to Karan. This time Karan gives himself some room and he's played it on the leg side, and this is an appeal for a run out, but not out, says the umpire. So Karan is off the mark over there. Laksh not giving him any pace to play with. Good smart bowling by Laksh, and a good start here by Laksh for his team. He's into his first over. It's 29 for 1, 4.2 overs. Chicago Tigers, they've lost Syed Saad Ali for 25. The field for Laksh, the 2 fielders, there is a deep mid wicket and long on. Those are the 2 fielders outside the circle. He's pulling left arm over. It's the number 3 batter Kush on strike. Laksh to Kush. This time it's beautifully played by Kush. It's bisected the gap between backward point and the gully region. It's gone towards the sweeper cover boundary. A glorious shot, and it's played off the front foot, and this is good to see from Kush. He's off the mark with the boundary. It's 33 for 1. We are in the 5th over here. Alright, then it's 33 for 1, and it's Laksh who is bowling from the PL and end. Laksh coming left arm over. This is short and wide outside the off stump. It's a dot ball towards covers. Alright, then it's 33 for 1 after 4.4. Required run rate of close to 9 now from here on. As Laksh is coming left arm over, he is bowling to Kush. Kush is on 4 of 5 balls. This is beautifully bowled by Laksh. It's a dot ball again towards mid-off. So after giving the boundary, Laksh has altered his length and he's come back really well. He's given away only 5 runs off 5 balls. He's bowling in the power play. This is a good over so far from Laksh. 33 for 1. Final ball of the 5th over coming up here for Chicago Tigers. Laksh coming left arm over. Final ball of the 5th. It's Kush on strike. Beautifully bowled by Laksh. Just a single on the leg side towards mid wicket. So just 6 of it after 5. Chicago Tigers 34 for 1. We'll be back in a few seconds.
1, 2, 3.
.34 for 1. Khurram to continue. This is a short ball. It's played towards covers. It's a dot ball. This is a top class spell from Khurram. He's bowled a wicket mid in the previous over, and now again he starts with a dot ball here. This is the final over of the power play. He's bowling in the power play and showing all his class and experience with the ball here for his team. This is again beautifully bowled by Khurram. This is 8 dot balls from Khurram in this spell. This is brilliant bowling here. He's picked up the wicket as well of Syed Saad Ali, and this is brilliantly done by Khurram, and good captaincy here by Cheyenne to continue with Khurram here. This is his third over. He's bowled all the overs in the power play so far. This is the full ball, and it's a single towards point. It's just a single, so singles would not quite do the trick here for Chicago Tigers as Khurram gets ready to bowl the next ball here. It will be Karan on strike. Khurram to Karan, who is batting on 1. This is well bowled, and this time Karan has played it towards long on. It's just a single here. This is brilliant bowling by Khurram, and a top class spell this has been from him. 2.4 overs, 1 maiden and 1 wicket, and giving away only 7 runs so far. This is brilliant from him. 36 for 1, last 2 balls of the power play. This time it's the short ball played towards mid-wicket. Final ball of the of the 6th over coming up, and just 2 runs of this over. 36 for 1. Khurram is bowling right arm over. He's moving his fielder at deep mid-wicket in the right position, and he's coming into bowl now, just adjusting his field a tad bit. In fact, he's getting the deep mid-wicket fielder towards cow corner here, and he's getting the fielder at long on a bit straighter. Khurram coming in to Kush. That's the full ball played back past the bowler. Just a single here towards long on. So after 6 overs, Chicago Tigers 37 for 1. That's the end of the power play. We'll be back in a few seconds.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
Six overs, 37 for 1, and it will be Laksh to continue now. We are done with the power play, so they can have 5 outside the circle, and now the 5 fielders outside are going to be long on, a wideish long off, sweeper cover, deep mid wicket and deep square leg. Those are the 5 outside the circle. Inside the circle he's got a fielder at covers, short third, fielder at backward point, and a fielder at short fine. So no one in the vacant mid wicket region. Laksh is coming left arm over, and he's bowling to Kush from the PL end. This is well bowled by Laksh. This is beautifully bowled. In fact, they're going for the quick single. A direct hit could have been close, but a single towards covers. So it is a good start here by Laksh in his second over. 38 for 1, Chicago Tigers. The required run rate has climbed up to over 9 now. It's 9.33. They do have wickets in hand, but the power play is done. So there are 5 fielders outside the circle as Laksh comes in left arm over, this time to Karan. This is short and wide outside the off stump. It's just a single towards sweeper cover. And Lone Star Athletics, they would not mind these singles for sure. As long as the boundaries are contained, they would be happy to give away these singles. It is Kush back on strike. Kush is batting on 8 of 13 with 1 boundary. Karan is batting on 3 of 12 with no boundaries, obviously, because he's batting on 3. So Laksh coming left arm over. He's bowling to Kush. This is beautifully bowled again by Laksh. It's played in the vacant region towards mid-wicket, and it's just a single. This is brilliantly done by the fielder over there in the deep. So this is good bowling by Laksh. He's bowling to his field, not bowling any loose balls. It's 40 for 1. We are in the 7th over here. And Kush has moved on to 9 of 14 now. Laksh has bowled 1.3 overs and no wickets. And he's given away 9 runs so far, going at an economy of 6 runs per over. In comes Laksh. This time it's picked up beautifully. And this has gone in the gap between deep square leg and deep mid wicket. A glorious shot. And that's 6 runs all the way. And that's pulled away on the leg side. A very good shot this by Karan. And this boundary is certainly what Karan needed. And he's got that big 6 here. He's pulled it up. He's pulled it away beautifully. So that should get Karan going now. And he moves on to 9 of 13 balls. It's 46 for 1 Chicago after 6.4. Next ball of the over coming up. It is Laksh bowling to Karan. This is down the leg side and it will be a wide signal by the umpire. So looks like Karan is making his intentions clear here. He's trying to go for it from here. And if he gets a few boundaries, then it will certainly get the required run rate down for Chicago. And on the other end, Lone Star Athletics, they have kept Chicago Tigers in check. They would want to pick up a couple of wickets right here. Laksh coming left arm over. It's Karan on strike. This is short and this time Karan tried to pull it. Got an inside edge. It's a single. In fact, they get an overthrow over here towards long off. So a couple of runs in the end here for Karan. It's 49 now, I believe, for 1. We are in the 7th over. And the required run rate is 9 from here on. 8.96 in fact. 6.5 overs. 49 for 1. Karan is batting on 11 of 14. Kush on 9 of 14. Laksh is into his 2nd over here. Final ball of his 2nd over coming up. This is a full toss and it's a missed opportunity here by Karan. It was going down the leg side, it seems. Not out, says the umpire. It was a and that's the end of the 7th. After 7, Chicago Tigers 49 for 1. We'll be back in a few seconds.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need 1 hand on the roof, 1 hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go Rewards, when you fuel, you save, because rewards come first.
Alright then, 7 overs, 49 for 1. There's a change in bowling. It will be Josh who's coming in to the attack from the Macy Ranch end. In fact, it looks like there is a change at the last moment. It is going to be Nitish Kumar who is coming into the attack here from the Macy Ranch end. Nitish Kumar has been amongst the pick of the bowlers here for Lone Star Athletics. And he's going to bowl here. He's got a conventional field of long on, long off, deep mid wicket, deep square leg and sweeper cover as he is getting ready to bowl the first ball of the 8th over to Kush. Nitish to Kush from the Macy Ranch end. This time Kush has picked it up beautifully. He's played it towards extra cover over the head of the fielder at covers. And a good stop over there by the fielder at sweeper cover, keeping it to just a couple of runs and preventing that ball from reaching the boundary. This is good to see. Good bowling, good batting and good fielding. Good cricket overall. As the 50 is up here for Chicago Tigers. It's 51 for 1. This time, well, it was the ball on the middle stump and he tried to go cross-batted. Got an inside edge towards short fine. A single there. So it's 52 for 1. We are in the 8th over here. And Nitish is bowling from the Macy Ranch and it's Karan on strike now. This time Karan has swept it away towards short fine. Just a single here. So this is a good start here by Nitish. He's given away only 4 runs of the first 3 balls of this over. And the required run rate is now 9.12 with 9 wickets in hand. Nitish Kumar bowling here. This time it's played towards long on for just a single. So 5 of the first 4 balls of this over, as Karan is on strike. He's batting on 12 of 16 balls. This time Karan tried to play the reverse sweep. He's got an out leading edge. Well, it's a missed opportunity and it's going towards the third man boundary. That's 4 runs. Well, that could have been a catch over there. Laksh was the fielder at short third. And this was good bowling by Nitish. He foxed the batter over there who was trying to play the reverse sweep. Got a leading edge. And in the end, it's gone towards the third man boundary for 4 runs. So 9 runs of the first 5 balls of this over. This is taken on the full and it's played towards deep square for just a single. They were thinking about a second but not quite there. So 10 runs of that over. A good one for Chicago. After 8, it's 59 for 1. We'll be back in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले।
हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
Okay, so Josh is coming into the attack. He is coming in from the Pearland end. 8 overs, 59 for 1. 10 of the last over for Chicago Tigers. And the required run rate from here is exactly 9 per over. 108 to win in 12 overs. And 9 wickets remaining. Karan batting on 17 of 18. Kush batting on 13 of 17. And it will be Josh who will be coming left arm around. He's got 3 fielders on the offside inside the circle. First ball of the over coming up. This is well bowled. It was the arm ball. It's played towards mid-wicket. They are thinking about 2 over here, but this is brilliantly done by the fielder in the deep at long on. This is top class stuff by the fielding unit, Lone Star Athletics, and they're not giving any extra runs. Josh has mid-wicket vacant inside the circle. There's a fielder at deep mid-wicket in the deep. He's got a fielder on the leg side inside the circle. That's short fine. Next ball of the over coming up. Josh to Kush. Well bowled this time. It's flicked away towards short fine for just a single. 61 for 1. We are in the 9th over. It's an exciting run chase. We have a final phase coming up, which is looking like it's going to be one to watch out, with both the teams still in the game. And Josh is into the attack now. He is bowling his first over from the Pearland end. 3rd ball of the over coming up. Josh here. This time it's beautifully played towards sweeper cover. Good stop that by the fielder in the deep. That's Majid. And a good throw back, but a couple of runs over here. And this is nicely done by Majid in the end, because there was an odd bounce, but he stopped the ball and prevented the ball from going to the boundary. But 2 runs over here for Karan. It was a good shot by Karan on the offside. And so they've got 4 runs of the first 3 balls of this over so far. Josh to Karan. This time it's flighted and appeal for leg before. That's a wicket over here. Josh gets him. And that's brilliantly bowled by the youngster. He bowled it full. He bowled it on the stumps. And Karan missed the ball. He was right in front of the stumps. That's a wicket. The second one goes here for Chicago Tigers. And a timely wicket this for Lone Star. And a good change by the captain to get Josh into the attack. After 8.3, 8.4 overs, Chicago Tigers 63 for 2. We'll be back in a few seconds. So the captain Calvin Savage walking in here at number 4 for Chicago Tigers. Calvin, he batted well yesterday against Dallas. He scored 25 of 15 balls with 2 fours and 2 sixes. And Chicago Tigers would want a repeat of that from their captain. He bowled well when they were bowling. He picked up a couple of wickets in his 4 overs, gave away 30 odd runs. But from Lone Star's perspective, it's the perfect start over here from Josh. He's into his first over. He's given away 4 runs, but he's picked up a wicket, that of Karan, who went for 20 of 21 balls. And now it's Calvin, the captain, who's walked in here at number 4 for Chicago Tigers. It is Josh who is bowling from the Pearland end. Calvin is getting ready to face his first ball. Josh to Calvin. Calvin steps down the track, appeal for leg before, not out says the umpire. It was going down with the angle and a couple of runs, probably leg bys that would be, and leg by signal by the umpire. So 6 runs of 5 balls in this over, including a wicket. 65 for 2, Chicago Tigers, required run rate of 9.13 from here on. Josh to Calvin. That's the arm ball played towards long on for a single. So after 9 overs, Chicago Tigers 66 for 2. We will be back in a few seconds.
1, 2, 3.
Alright, so Nitish to continue from the Macy Ranch and Calvin on strike. This is well bowled by Nitish. The back of length ball played off the back foot on the offside by Calvin. He gets a single. So it's 67 for 2 now after 9.1, and the required run rate is 9.23. 100 runs exactly needed in 65 balls. 8 wickets in hand. Beautifully bowled by Nitish, but it will be a single towards long on. Calvin is batting on 2 of 3 balls and Kush is batting on 15 of 19 balls. It's 68 for 2. Nitish is bowling beautifully. He is into his second over here. It's been a good start to the second over here so far. This time Calvin plays it across the line, but this has gone away towards the deep backward square boundary for 4. And that's exactly what Chicago Tigers wanted at this stage. There was no one there and he's picked the gap, and that's gone for 4. Calvin gets his first boundary over here. It's 72 for 2, and now 95 to win in 63 balls. And the field here for Nitish, he's got a deep square leg, he's got a deep mid wicket, he's got long on, long off and sweeper cover. This one was away from the fielder at short fine, and it went towards the deep backward square boundary. Nitish to Calvin. This time he's tried to play the reverse sweep, could not quite connect it. It's a dot ball, a good comeback this by Nitish. It is 72 for 2, and we are in the 10th over here. This time Calvin steps down and he's played it towards extra cover. It will be a couple of runs most likely. Good running this by Kush. So Calvin making his intentions clear here. It's 74 for 2 and the last ball of the 10th over coming up here. A required run rate is 9.15 and Nitish has bowled 2 overs so far. He's given away 18 runs. This is an important ball in this run chase. Final ball of the 10th over. This is the quicker one, well bowled by Nitish. Back to the bowler, dot ball to finish the 10th. After 10, Chicago Tigers 74 for 2. We'll be back in a few seconds.
My son, he's so soft-spoken.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone says he's so good-looking, and he never forgets to call.
Hi, Mom. Born for your true self. The 2022 Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places.
So Josh to continue here from the PLN end. He is bowling to Kush. This is flighted, well bowled by Josh. A good ball, good start to the over. He's been brilliant, Josh, so far. He's picked up 1 wicket. He's into his second over, given away only 5 runs. And this is top class from Josh. It's a good start. He's bowling left arm around. Now the required run rate is 9.46, 59 balls, 93 to win. Kush is batting on 15. Kush is batting on 15 of 20 balls and he's going at a strike rate of 75. Josh to Kush, outside the off stump shot. This time Kush has played it away from the fielder at sweeper cover. Brilliantly done by the fielder Majid Zubair. Just look at the throw. One bounce towards the keeper. This is good stuff by Majid and it's just a single. It's 75 for 2 Chicago Tigers and we are in the 11th over here. It is Josh on bowling to Calvin. This time the arm ball that came in and Calvin got some bat onto it. It's in the vacant mid-wicket region. It's a couple of runs. This is good running over here by both the batters. It was a good ball and nicely played in the end by Calvin for a couple of runs in the vacant mid-wicket region. So 77 for 2 now. And 90 to win in 57 balls. It's a stiff run chase here for Chicago Tigers. Required run rate of close to 9.5. Josh is coming left arm around. He is bowling to Calvin, who is getting ready to face the next ball. Josh to Calvin, flighted. That's the full ball. It will be just a single towards long on. This is brilliantly done by the fielder and a good throw back to the bowler. This is good stuff overall and Josh is bowling brilliantly. He's bowling to his field and a good field setup over here by the captain Shayan Jahangir. 78 for 2 Chicago Tigers. We are in the 11th over. Required run rate of 9.54 from here. 56 balls, 89 to win. Josh to Kush. This time it's the arm ball, came in, brilliantly bowled. It's a dot ball over here and Shayan Jahangir, the fielder in the cover region, and Nitish Kumar has been top class at long on. So a good field setup over here. Josh bowling brilliantly. Final ball of the 11th over coming up here. Kush on strike. This time it's on his pads. It's a dot ball to finish. So 2 dot balls back to back after 11. Chicago Tigers 78 for 2. We'll be back in a few seconds.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
Okay, then Nitish Kumar to continue here from the Macy Ranch end. And Nitish, he's bowled 2 overs, given away 18 runs. At the other end, Josh, he's been top class, 2 overs, 1 for 9. Nitish to Calvin here. This time Calvin has picked it up, and this might be going. It's gone over the head of the cow corner fielder. It is gone towards the boundary, and that's a 6. This is brilliantly done by Calvin. Exactly the thing that Chicago Tigers wanted. For a second, Majid Zubair, he thought that he might be in there for a catch. Not quite. It went over his head, and it's gone towards the cow corner boundary for a 6. The perfect start over here for Calvin in this over. Nitish to Calvin. This time it's outside the off stump. Well bowled by Nitish. It's a dot ball, a good comeback here. It's 84 for 2 after 11.1. Now 83 needed in 53 balls. It's an exciting run chase here. Alright, so Nitish to Calvin. This is shot outside the off stump. This is brilliantly played by Calvin. It is gone towards the fielder at sweeper cover. They get a couple of runs. And this has been a good start in this over. It was Hamza Khalid, the fielder at sweeper cover. So 8 runs so far of the first 3 balls. And we have a brilliant run chase that we are witnessing over here. The game might go right down to the wire. 81 needed of 51 balls. Calvin facing Nitish. This time it's picked up beautifully by Calvin. He's played it over the head of the fielder in the gully region. This has gone towards the backward point boundary. That's a glorious shot. Calvin gets 4 more runs in this over. 12 of the first 4 balls of this over. And Chicago Tigers are right back in the run chase. It's 90 for 2 now after 11.4. 77 needed now in 50 balls. And the required run rate has come down to 9.24. And now we will see some discussion going on here between Khurram Manzoor and Nitish Kumar, as Nitish has gone for 30 runs in 2.4 overs, given away 12 runs in this over so far. We'll see how he comes back. Nitish has got all the experience, and we'll have to see what happens from here on. But it's an exciting run chase, and now 50 balls, 77 to win. Calvin is playing a captain's knock here so far. Nitish to Calvin. This is short, and this time they're going for the quick single. And this is very good running here, and good backup over there by the fielder at short third. But a quick single, so 13 of the first 5 balls of this over now. Final ball of the 12th over coming up. It is 91 for 2, and now 76 needed in 8.1 overs. And what a game we are having, what a run chase we are witnessing. Nitish to Kush. This is played on the leg side in the vacant mid-wicket region for just a single. And that is the end of the 12th over, 14 of it after 12. Chicago Tigers 92 for 2. We'll be back in a few seconds.
Took that last corner pretty quick.
Sir, I need 1 hand on the roof, 1 hand on the pump.
Timeout for Sunoco Go Rewards.
Keep pumping.
With new Sunoco Go Rewards, when you fuel, you save, because rewards come first.
Josh to continue from the PL end, and it's Kush on strike. This time beautifully bowled. Oh, it's a missed opportunity probably here. It's gone away from the keeper, and a couple of runs towards fine leg. A good ball that by Josh. He beat the batter, and could have been a stumping chance, but it was too quick for the keeper. So 2 byes nevertheless here, and these are handy runs for Chicago Tigers. But good bowling this by Josh. He's bowled beautifully. 2.1, 1 for 11 so far. Josh to Kush outside the off stump. Kush has played it towards long off for a single. It's Hamza Bangash at long off, wideish long off. And now this will be a good battle. Calvin is batting beautifully on 24 of 14. Josh is bowling beautifully, 2.2 overs, 1 for 12. Josh to Calvin. This time Calvin picks it up beautifully. He stepped down the track and he's played it over the head of Josh. It's gone outside the ground for 6. What a shot this by the captain. Using his feet brilliantly, taking it on the full, and he's cleared the boundary comfortably. And this is brilliant batting by Calvin. The 100 is up here for Chicago now. They are 101 for 2 after 12.3, and we are just waiting for the ball to come back. Just waiting for the ball. We might see a change in ball here as the third umpire is going out with the ball box most likely. But what a shot that by Calvin. He used his feet, he got to the pitch of the ball easily, and he played it straight back over the head of the bowler, and a brilliant 6 that by Calvin. It looks like they've got the ball, so we will be continuing here. And now it is 66 to win of 45 balls. Required run rate has come down under 9. It is 8.80. What a game, what a run chase, and it's all happening here at the beautiful Musa Stadium. And it's good to see again. Kudos to the team that has prepared the pitch over here. Once again, they have done a brilliant job. And it's Ali, who is the head of the pitch preparation team here at the Musa ground, the Musa Stadium. And his team members include Julian Fountain, Hassan, and Oshin. They've done a brilliant job. And kudos to them. There have been so many games that have been ongoing here at the Musa Stadium, and the pitches have been top class. Josh continuing his bowling to Calvin from the PL end. This is shot outside the off stump. This time Calvin has picked it up in the vacant region. It's going towards the deep mid wicket boundary. That's 4 runs. This is bisecting the gap brilliantly between long on and deep mid wicket. And this is brilliant batting by the captain Calvin. He's leading from the front for his team, and he's changed this game since he's come into bat now. He's raced on to 34 of the 16 balls with 3 4s and 2 6s. He's going at a strike rate of 212, and this is exciting stuff. And now we'll have to see how Josh comes back. He's bowled 2.4 overs, picked up 1 wicket so far. Next ball coming up. Calvin on strike outside the off stump. Oh, Calvin has picked it up over the fielder at covers. It's gone over the extra cover boundary for 6. What a shot this by Calvin. This is a treat to watch. He moves on to 40 now. And that's a glorious extra cover drive. And he's cleared the boundary at covers. It's gone for a 6 towards extra cover. And this is brilliant batting by the captain. Now it's 1-1-1 for 2. And 1 more ball left in this over. What an over this has been for Chicago Tigers. This is brilliant stuff by the captain Calvin. He's leading from the front with the bat. He did it with the ball. Now he's doing it with the bat over here for his team. 19 runs of this over so far, and well, now just 56 to win of 43 balls. Required run rate has come down under 8. Final ball of the over coming up. Josh to Calvin. This is outside the off stump again. Calvin has picked it up, and this time he's placed it away from the fielder at long off. It's gone towards the extra cover boundary. 2 bounces into the fence. What an over this has been for Chicago Tigers. Brilliant batting by the captain. 23 of it. And after 13, Chicago Tigers are 115 for 2. We'll be back in a few seconds. Well, what a knock this has been from The captain Calvin is raced on to 44 of 18, going at a strike rate of almost 245 with 4 fours and 3 sixes. 52 needed in 42 balls now. 23 of the previous over. There's a change in bowling. It's the leg spinner Majid Zubair coming in from the Messi Ranch end. It's Kush on strike. This one is nicely played by Kush in the vacant mid-wicket region. It will be just a single. This is smart batting by Kush. He's giving it back to his captain Calvin. Kush has moved on to 21 of 27. He's playing the anchor role perfectly here, especially at this stage when Calvin is going brilliantly now. This will be a good contest. Majid Zubair, the wrist spinner, is bowling to Calvin. This is well bowled by Majid. It's punched away towards long on for just a single. But now from here on, it's Chicago Tigers who can do it smartly. But Lone Star, they need a couple of wickets, and it's good to see the wrist spinner coming in, who can probably make a difference with his wrist spin. Majid Zubair, he's bowling here to Kush. Well bowled again in the vacant mid-wicket region. This time they might think of going for 2. Well, not quite. This is brilliant fielding over there in the deep, and this was very nicely done by the fielder. Nitish Kumar was brilliant there at deep mid-wicket, preventing that second run. Good to see this top stuff again by Nitish Kumar. He's been brilliant in the field. And now it is Calvin on strike. He's facing Majid. 3 of 3 in the first 3 balls of this over. Beautifully bowled by Majid. What a ball. Almost a wicket over there. Had that ball been on the stumps, it could have been a wicket here. But this is good bowling by Majid. He is bowling with good control. 3 runs off the first 4 balls. Good bowling this. This is short. And that's a stumping. That's exactly what Lone Star wanted. That's the big wicket of Calvin Savage. Brilliant captaincy by Cheyenne. He got Majid Zubair into the attack. And Majid bowled this one short. He saw Calvin coming and he bowled it away from him. And good wicket keeping by Jay. That's the wicket that Lone Star Athletics were looking for. And the captain Calvin departs for a brilliant 45 of 21 balls. But more importantly, Lone Star, they've got a wicket over here from their perspective. And now Chicago Tigers, they are 118 for 3. And we'll be back in a few seconds. A wicket at just the right time here for Lone Star Athletics. Majid Zubair doing the trick over here for his team. He's got the big one, that of Calvin. Calvin departs for 45 of 21. A good stumping that. In fact, it was Cheyenne Jahangir who was the wicketkeeper. It was not Jay Desai. They changed the wicketkeeper, so apologies for that. But brilliantly done by the captain Cheyenne. He got Majid into the attack and he has effected a good stumping for his team. So the captain, after scoring a brilliant 60 for Lone Star, he's leading in the field as well with his wicket keeping and captaincy. But we have a game on over here. It's 37 balls, 49 to win. The new batter, Marcus Ackerman, has walked in. Majid to Ackerman. Well bowled by Majid. Beautifully bowled. Bowling it slower through the air, flighting the ball. It's yet another odd ball. A brilliant over here from Majid. He's given away only 3 runs in this one. And after 14, it's 118 for 3. We'll be back in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले।
हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
So it's going to be Khurram Manzoor who's coming into the attack. 3 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 8. He's into his final over. He's bowling from the PL end. And this time it's played towards long on for just a single by Kush. And Kush moves on to 23 with that single. And what a run chase we are witnessing. 48 needed now in 35 balls. They have 7 wickets in hand. But Lone Star, they've got the experience over here of Khurram Manzoor. Final 5 balls of his spell remaining. And the field for the left-handed batter, a deep backward square. There's a fielder at deep mid-wicket. And long on, long off and sweeper cover. There's a fielder at short third, point, short fine and covers. Those are the fielders inside the circle. Khurram is into his final over. He's bowled brilliantly. 3.1, 1 maiden, 1 for 9 so far. This time short outside the off stump. And it's a dot ball here. So this is brilliant from Khurram. Every dot ball is like gold at this stage. Required run rate mounting up. It's close to 8.5 now. And now 48 needed of 34 balls. It's Ackerman on strike. He's yet to get off the mark. Khurram to Ackerman. This is short outside the off stump. Again, it's towards covers. This is brilliant bowling by Khurram. And the pressure is mounting over here now. It's 2 dot balls now. 48 needed of 33 balls. Required run rate of close to 9. As Khurram is coming in, he's bowling right arm around from the PL end. This is beautifully bowled. This time it's flicked away towards deep mid wicket. It's just a single towards Majid. Singles would not help in that sense for Chicago at this stage. The required run rate is close to 9. 47 needed of 32 balls. It is Kush back on strike. He's batting on 23 of 29, going at a strike rate of close to 80. Khurram just adjusting his field over here. He's getting the short third fielder a little finer. He's got a fielder at backward point. He's got a fielder in the gully region. There is no one in the cover region. That's an interesting field. He's got extra covers and he's got long on, long off. Khurram coming right arm over. Beautifully bowled. It's flicked away towards long on. It's just a single. This has been a brilliant over here from Khurram, showing all his experience here, bringing it into play. And what an over and what a spell this is turning out to be from Khurram. 3.5 overs, 1 maiden, 11 runs and 1 wicket. Final ball of Khurram's spell coming up. And now it is 46 to win of 31 balls. Khurram coming right around to Ackerman. This is outside the off stump shot. This time it's played in the vacant cover region. It's gone towards extra cover. It's just a single. It's been a brilliant spell from Khurram Manzoor. 4 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 12. And after 15, Chicago Tigers 122 for 3. They need 45 of the last 5 overs. We'll be back in a few seconds.
1, 2, 3.
Majid to continue from the Macy Ranch end. He's bowling to Ackerman. Uses his feet here over the head of the bowler. It's straight back past the bowler. It might be a couple of runs. Yes, good running by both the batters. So a good start to the over for Chicago here. And now 29 balls, 43 to win. Ackerman on 4. Majid bowled a brilliant first over. He's into his second. He has picked up a wicket. It's game on and it's an exciting contest here between the bat and ball. Required run rate of 8.9 from here on. And what a game we are witnessing here. What an exciting run chase. It's going right down to the wire here. Majid to Ackerman. This time Ackerman has played the reverse sweep. It's a quick single. This can be a run out. And not out says the umpire. So 3 runs of the first 2 balls. As I said, this game is going right down to the wire. And Ackerman played the reverse sweep there. Majid is bowling very smartly. He's not giving any pace to work with. He's showing good control with his wrist spin. And now it's the right-handed Kush on strike. Kush is going at a strike rate of 80 here. He's batting on 24 of 30 balls with 1 boundary. 28 balls, 42 to win. Required run rate of 9 per over. 7 wickets in hand. Kush just taking his time. The mid-wicket region is vacant. Majid to Kush. This time beautifully bowled by Majid. This is top class. What a length that by Majid. Not giving any room on the stumps. It's a dot ball. Dot balls are like gold at this stage. And now this is brilliantly done. 3 of the first 3 balls. 42 balls, 27 to win. Required run rate 9.33. Majid to Kush. This is short. This time Kush has picked it up and he's played it away from the fielder at deep square leg. This is gone. Well, what a stop that by the fielder at deep square leg. This is brilliantly done. It is Siddesh there at deep square leg and he's saved 3 runs for his team. This is top class. In fact, 2 runs for his team. This is top class by Siddesh. He dived full length and he's prevented that ball from going to the boundary. It's a couple of runs, so they get 5 of the first 4 balls. 42 win of 26. Majid to Kush. Outside the off stump, this is cut away. They are going for the quick single towards point. It's just a single. It will be the left-handed Ackerman on strike now. And now 39 needed of 25 balls. And now Majid is into his final ball of his second over. He's given away 9 runs so far. Picked up a wicket. Majid to Ackerman. Just adjusting the angles and the field. Siddesh at extra cover. In comes Majid. This time it's full and it's played towards long off. And this might be, it's just a single. This is brilliant again by Khurram Manzoor at long off, keeping it to just a single. So good fielding in the deep by the fielders for Lone Star Athletics. After 16, it's 129 for 3. We'll be back in a few seconds.
My son, he's so soft-spoken.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone says he's so good-looking, and he never forgets to call.
Hi, Mom. Born for your true self. The 2022 Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places.
What a game we are witnessing here at the beautiful Musa Stadium. 38 needed of 24 balls now. And this is going right down to the wire. It might be going to the final over. At least it looks like at this stage. As Nitish Kumar is into the attack. He's bowling from the PL end now to Ackerman. Ackerman steps down and he's picked it up beautifully. It's gone over the head of the fielder at long on. It's gone towards the deep mid-wicket boundary. That's 6 runs. What a shot by Ackerman. He used his feet, got to the pitch of the ball, and he played it in the vacant deep mid-wicket region. The fielder at long on tried to go for the catch. In the end, it was too far away from him. And a 6 to start this over. The perfect start for Chicago Tigers. And Nitish Kumar, well, he's gone for 6 of the first ball. Let's see how he comes back now. 32 needed of 23 balls, 7 wickets in hand. And Ackerman has moved on to 12 of 9 balls with that 6. We see Khurram Manzoor walking to the bowler, just giving some suggestions over here. The experience of Khurram Manzoor, Nitish Kumar himself an experienced campaigner, and it's game on over here. It's an exciting run chase, and now 32 needed, 23 balls to go. Nitish Kumar continuing from the PL end. Second ball of the over coming up, Ackerman on strike. This time again Ackerman steps down, and this time it's just a single towards wideish long on. And this is good bowling by Nitish Kumar. Good comeback, just a single. So now 21 balls, 22 balls, 31 to win. And the right-handed Kush will be on strike now. Kush is batting on 27 of 33. As we'll see the field over here for Kush. Got a fielder at covers, short fine. He's got a fielder in at short third, and he's got a fielder in the gully region. Those are the 4 fielders inside the circle. Outside the circle, it's the conventional wideish long off, long on, sweeper cover. And this is flicked away in the vacant region towards mid-wicket. and it's going to be just a single this time. Good, nicely done by Nitish Kumar, who ensured they don't go for the second run in the vacant mid-wicket region. On the leg side, he had deep square leg and deep mid-wicket. Now it's the left-handed Ackerman on strike, as we have seen on the first 2 balls of this over. Ackerman is not afraid to use his feet against the spinners. And now Siddesh dropping down towards deep backward square. There's a fielder at deep mid-wicket. The fielder at long on is very wide, almost a wideish long on. Nitish Kumar coming right arm around. It's Ackerman on strike, using his feet again. This time beautifully bowled by Nitish. They're trying to go for the quick single. In the end, that's not a run. And it's very well bowled by Nitish Kumar. It's been a good comeback after the 6 of the first ball. He's come back really well over here for his team. 20 balls, 30 to win. What a game. What a run chase. It's all happening. This is T20 cricket as Nitish comes right arm around. It's Ackerman on strike, stepping down. This time Ackerman has picked it up beautifully, but it might be a wicket towards deep mid wicket. Yes, it is. And this is brilliant bowling this by Nitish Kumar, showing his experience. A good catch by Majid Zubair. Ackerman tried to go for the big shot, did not time it. And in the end, Nitish Kumar wins this battle. It's been brilliant from him. A good catch that by Majid Zubair at deep mid wicket. And very smartly bowled by Nitish. He gets a wicket over here. And Ackerman departs. Now 19 balls, 30 to win. And we'll be back in a few seconds. What a game it's going on over here at the Musa Stadium. Nitish now coming in. This is short. This time it's pulled away off the back foot. It's just a single towards deep square leg. So that should be the end of the over here. It is 138 for 4. Now 29 needed of 3 overs. Nitish finishes his spell. 4 overs, 1 for 41. We'll be back in a few seconds.
What's up, Doug? What got into you?
At Sunoco, we know how to fuel peak performance. Fuel your best.
Majid to continue from the Macy Ranch, and it's Kush on strike. This is beautifully bowled by Majid. Kush has played it towards long off. It's just a single. The new batter for Chicago, it's Prithvish, who's walked in at number 5 here. "17 balls, 28 to win." Majid to Prithvish. Outside the off stump, this is beautifully bowled by Majid. It will be a simple catch. Well, not quite, not quite. It was away from the fielder, Cheyenne there. He tried to go for the catch and did not quite judge it, and it was away from him as well. And it's a couple of runs over here for Prithvish. So now 26 to win of 16. This time beautifully bowled again by Majid, not giving any pace to work with. It's just a single towards long on. Now 25 balls, 15 balls, 25 to win. Required run rate of 10 per over from here. What a game. It's going right till the final over most likely. It's Kush back on strike. Kush is batting on 30 of 36. He's going at a strike rate of 83. and he's the well-set batter, so we'll see what happens. It's Majid coming from the Messi Ranch end. Beautifully bowled. This time Kush has picked it up towards long on. It's just a single towards Khurram Manzoor. A brilliant throw back to the keeper. Look at that throw. And this is smartly done by Khurram. And good bowling this by Majid under pressure. He's bowling his third over here. He's given away only 15 runs and picked up a wicket. 24 runs needed now of 14 balls. And it is Prithvish on strike. This time Prithvish, what a ball this by Majid, turning it away from the right-handed batter. Good control here with his wrist spin, bowling under pressure and doing it for his team, Majid Zubair. He's been brilliant in the field and now he's doing it with the ball for his team here. As we see a change in field, the fielder at sweeper cover has moved towards extra cover now. Majid to Prithvish. This time it's down the leg side, but it's gone towards deep mid wicket. One bounce, and it's just a single. Well, this has been a brilliant over here from Majid Zubair. What a spell he's bowling for his team now. 23 needed of 12 balls. We'll be back in a few seconds.
वक्त आ गया है लक्ष्मी बासमती राइस को घर लाने का। लक्ष्मी एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग बासमती राइस। इसका हर दाना हो इतना लंबा, पकते हुए महके और प्लेट पे क्या खूब खिले।
हाँ, मेरे घर लाने का।
So it's going to be Laksh who's going to bowl the 19th over here. 23 of 12 balls. Laksh is going to bowl from the Pearland end. And the field for Laksh over here against the right-handed batter. He's got a fielder in the gully region. He's got a short third. A fielder in the cover region inside the circle. And a fielder at short fine. Laksh coming left arm over. He's bowling to Prithvish from the Pearland end. This is a short ball and well bowled by Laksh. It's just a single towards short fine. This is good bowling. A good start over here by Laksh in this spell. And he's got the same field for Kush as well. There's a fielder outside the circle at sweeper cover and a fielder at wideish long off, long on, deep mid wicket and deep square leg. Those are the 5 fielders outside the circle. Laksh is bowling left arm over. He's bowling from the Pearland end. It's all happening here at the Musa Stadium as Lone Star are looking to close out this game and get one win in their final game of the home campaign. Oh, this one is gone over the head of deep mid wicket. It's gone for 6. Can you believe this? What a shot this one. It was a good ball, but this time it's gone outside the ground and over the head of the fielder at deep mid wicket. This is glorious batting by the batter. I mean, Laksh bowled that ball on the stumps. He picked it up and he timed it brilliantly over the head of the fielder at deep mid wicket. And well, this is all going down right till the end. Now 16 needed of 10 balls and a timely 6 as we see the batter cramping a bit. We're waiting for the ball to come back. There is a team meeting going on the ground between the experienced campaigners of Lone Star. They are guiding their young bowler Laksh over here. And there's water going out. There are drinks, breaks. It's all happening here as we are waiting for the ball. As the third umpire has come out with the ball box. So there is a small break here, but well, 16 needed of 10 balls. It's a timely 6 over here for Chicago Tigers. And what a shot that by Kush. What a time to get your first 6 of your inning. He's now moved on to 37 of 38 with that 6. And now 16 of 10 balls. It is Laksh who is bowling here the important 19th over for his team. 1 wicket here and things can be different. And from Chicago's perspective, they've got a 6 and they've got 1. So they've got 7 of the first 2 balls of this over. 16 to win, 10 balls to go. Required run rate of 9.6. As the third umpire Rakesh is coming back now after handing over the ball. So we are getting ready now for the next ball, the third ball of the 19th coming up. What a game we are witnessing again. This is brilliant to see. Excellent conditions and a brilliant pitch prepared here at the Musa Stadium as Laksh gets ready to bowl to Kush from the Pearland end. In comes Laksh, left arm over. This was on the stumps. It's a dot ball. This is good bowling by Laksh. Good comeback after the 6. So 7 of the first 3 balls and now 16 needed of 9 balls. And this is good to see from the youngster, showing good temperament after being hit for a 6. He comes back with a dot ball. This is top class as we see Cheyenne just adjusting the fielder at deep square leg. Laksh coming in now again. It's Kush on strike. Kush batting on 37 of 30. In comes Laksh. Outside the off stump this time. Kush has picked it up. This will be a catch towards covers. That's the wicket here for Laksh. Exactly what we were talking about from Lone Star's perspective. This is brilliant bowling by the youngster. He's come back after the 6 and he's picked up the wicket of Kush. So Kush departs over here and now 16 needed of 8 balls and a good catch over there by the fielder at covers. And this is top class here from Lone Star Athletics. They've come back again brilliantly and now it's all going down right till the end as the 5th wicket goes down here. In fact, the 5th wicket goes down, that's right, for Chicago Tigers, and we'll be back in a few seconds. Apologies over here. It's been a switch in wicket keeping again. It's Jay who's wicket keeping now. So he was the one who was adjusting the fielder at deep square in this over. And it's Cheyenne Jahangir who has in fact taken the catch over there at in the cover region. So Kush departs and Sami has walked in now at number 7. Laksh coming in. This time well bowled, beautifully bowled. What an over this has been from Laksh. After the 6, he's bowled 3 dot balls and he's picked up a wicket. This is brilliant bowling by the youngster. This is top class and good temperament and brilliantly done. Now it is the final ball of the 19th coming up. 7 balls, 16 to win. And it's Sami who's walked in at number 7. And he's already he's at the non-strikers end. In fact, it's Prithvish on strike. And Sami's at the non-strikers and Laksh coming in left arm over. He's bowling to Prithvish. Well, looks like it will be a dead ball over here. 16 needed of 7 balls. What an over this has been from Laksh. He's given away only 7 runs. He went for 7 in this over. He gave away a 6, but then he's come back brilliantly. This is top class from him. After going for 7 of the first 2 balls, the next 3 balls have been dots and he's also got a wicket in the next 3 balls. This is brilliant bowling by the youngster. Final ball of the 19th coming up. 16 needed of 7 balls. Prithvish on strike. This time again, well, this is well bowled by Laksh. It will be a bye towards short fine. So this game is going to the final over. 15 runs to win. And this is going to be exciting. It's going down right till the end. We'll be back in a few seconds. A brilliant over that by Laksh. Just 8 of it.
1, 2, 3.
So it will be Majid Zubair. He's bowled 3 overs, 1 for 16. He's bowled brilliantly and he's shown good control with the ball. And the captain Cheyenne trusting the leg spinner in this final over. 15 to win, and he's going to bowl from the Macy Ranch end, and it's a standard field, long on, long off, extra cover. He's got deep mid-wicket and deep square leg. First ball of the final over coming up. Prithvish on strike. This is flighted. And this time Prithvish has picked it up. Well, it's gone over the head of the fielder at long on. It's gone for 6. Can you believe this? The first ball. It's gone over the head of the fielder at long on. And it's a 6 to start the final over. What a shot this by Prithvish. This was flighted. And he's placed it perfectly. And he gets a 6 to start this final over. 9 to win now of 5 balls. What a match this is. And well, this is going down right till the end. Now it's just 2 hits away, Chicago Tigers, and Majid Zubair. He's bowled brilliantly so far. Let's see how he comes back. Second ball of the over. Prithvish on strike. Again, this time, it's gone over the head of the fielder, straight back past the bowler. Yet another 6. Back-to-back 6s over here. And this is brilliant batting by Prithvish. Can you believe it? 15 needed of 6 balls and 2 6s of the first 2 balls. Well, this is brilliant batting. What a shot this by Prithvish. This one was flighted and he's timed it perfectly. 3 needed now of 4 balls. And now certainly Chicago Tigers are favourites from here. We'll have to see what happens. The mid-wicket region is vacant. Majid coming in. He's bowling to Prithvish. This time it's flighted. This time it's played away towards sweeper cover. And it will be just a single. This is nicely done by the fielder in the deep. So now 2 runs to win, 3 balls left. The new batter Sami Sohail is on strike. And Majid Zubair, he's bowled 3.3 overs. He's picked up a wicket. He's given away 29 runs. But the 2 6s from Prithvish, brilliant batting. He's moved on to 18 of 10 balls. What a cameo this has been from Prithvish for his team. It's not over yet. Majid coming in. He's bowling to the new batter Sami. Well bowled this. It's straight to covers. This will be a run out. Yes, it will be. So this is very nicely done by Cheyenne. And the batter Prithvish has to go because this one was at the non-strikers end. Beautifully bowled by Majid. It's been a good comeback after the 2 6s. He's given away only 1 run of the next 2 balls. And here has been a wicket. And now it will be 2 new batters here in the middle. 2 runs to win. 2 balls left. Are we going to go down to a super over? What a game this has been. It's in the final 2 balls of the match. And it's all happening here at the Musa Stadium. Brilliant to see. And nicely done by the captain Cheyenne at covers. He kept his cool and he threw the ball back to Majid in a calm manner, which meant the non-striker Prithvish is run out now for 18 of 10 balls. Majid Zubair showing all his experience here. He has played at the club level, but he's relatively new in the minor league edition, but he's got the experience to bowl in such situations at the club level. But this is a different scenario. There's pressure over here, and it's 2 to win of 2 balls. This one is again, it's played towards sweeper cover. The fielder coming in. They're going for the second. This can be a run out. Yes, it is. It is a run out. That's out. So this match is going down to the final ball now. 1 to win of 1 ball. It's a very good throw from the deep by the fielder at sweeper cover. This is top class stuff. Good wicket keeping. Yet another run out. It will be a new batter walking in to face the final ball of this match. And now 1 to win of 1 ball. What a game this has been. And it's going down right to the final ball. It's all happening well. 2 new batters again. And now 1 run to win of 1 ball. If not for those 2 6s, this would have been tough. But that's how this game goes. This is T20 cricket. And brilliantly done by the fielder in the deep. Sweeper cover. Ran all the way. A flat throw back to the keeper, which meant it was a run out. This is top class. Final ball of the match coming up. 1 to win. Well, this is the last ball of the match. 1 to win of 1 ball. Are we going into a super over here? We've already seen 1 super over so far in this campaign for Lone Star. Will we see another one? This is their final home game of this edition of Minor League. And what a game this is turning out to be. Look at the field over here now. They've got a lot of fielders inside the circle. In fact, everyone inside the circle. So if they clear the 30 yards, it might be a boundary. Let's take a look at the field. They're still setting it up over here. It's the new batter who's walked in at number 9. And it is Mitansh who will be facing the music over here. Just look at the field. He's got a square leg mid-wicket. He's got a fielder at short third. He's got mid-off, mid-on. And he's got a fielder at point. And he's got 2 fielders in the cover region. And let's see where. In fact, it looks like he is going to send 1 fielder outside the circle, who is going, not outside the circle, right on the circle is a mid-wicket. And in fact, they've got a short mid-wicket, they've got a short cover, they've got a fielder towards the 30-yard circle on the cover region. They've got a point, short third, mid-off and mid-on. Final ball of the match coming up here. And it's all happening. This is it. 1 to win of 1 ball. Mitansh on strike. Majid coming in. He's bowling from the Macy Ranch end. This one, well, he's picked it up. Mitansh has. And that's a brilliant shot. It's gone 2 bounces towards the boundary. That's a win here for Chicago Tigers. What a way to win this one. On the last ball of the match. They win this game by 3 wickets. What a run chase this has been. What a game we have witnessed. And Lone Star, they fought brilliantly right till the end. In the end, it is Chicago Tigers who have emerged victorious. So that should be it from here. It was Syed Saad Ali who gave the start for Chicago. Scored 25 of 13 balls. There were good knocks from Karan Kumar and Kush. They played the anchor role perfectly, both of them. They scored 20 and 37 respectively. The captain Calvin Savage, what a knock he played. 45 of 21 balls. And he also picked up a couple of wickets. Ackerman played a handy cameo of 13. And Prithvish Patel, those 2 sixes in the final over, that was the difference in the end. And the winning shot from Mitansh means that Chicago Tigers have won this game by 3 wickets. From the bowling perspective, Khurram Manzoor was brilliant. 4 overs, 1 for 12 with 1 maiden. And a wicket each for Laksh, Nitish, Josh and Majid. So that's it from here. Chicago Tigers, they have won the game by 3 wickets. And this was the final game on the home ground for Lone Star Athletics. So we will be back next time. See you everyone, and thank you very much. Wicket and long on outside the circle. Shot outside the off stump. This is brilliantly played by Ali. It's played away from the fielder at covers and mid-off, bisecting the gap brilliantly off the back foot. This is a glorious back foot punch on the offside. It's gone towards the extra cover boundary. And that's the first 4 over here for Chicago Tigers. In comes Hamza. This time it's picked up by Ali beautifully over the head of mid-on. It's gone towards the long on boundary for 4. A glorious shot. This time again, this is beautifully picked up by Ali. This time towards the deep mid-wicket region. And this is brilliant batting by Ali. He's picking his spots and he's timing the ball to perfection. Hamza coming in this time. Well, he gives himself some room and inside out over the head of mid-off. This is gone towards the long off boundary outside the fence for 6. What a shot this one by Ali. Next ball here. This is shot. That's a wicket over here. That's the big wicket. Khurram gets it. This one has crashed onto the off stump and Sami departs. And well. This is brilliant bowling by Khurram. Kush. This time it's beautifully played by Kush. It's bisected the gap between backward point and the gully region. It's gone towards the sweeper cover boundary. A glorious shot. In comes Laksh. This time it's picked up beautifully. And this has gone in the gap between deep square leg and deep mid wicket. A glorious shot. And that's 6 runs all the way. And this time Karan tried to play the reverse sweep. He's got an out leading edge. Well, it's a missed opportunity and it's going towards the third man boundary. That's 4 runs. Well, that could have been a catch over there. Laksh was the fielder at short third. This time it's flighted and appeal for leg before. That's a wicket over here. Josh gets him. And that's brilliantly bowled by the youngster. He bowled it full. He bowled it on the stumps. And Karan missed the ball. Second over here. It's been a good start to the second over here so far. This time Calvin plays it across the line. But this has gone away towards the deep backward square boundary for 4. And that's exactly what Nitish to Calvin here. This time Calvin has picked it up. And this might be going. It's gone over the head of the cow corner fielder. It is gone towards the boundary. And that's a 6. This is brilliantly done by Calvin. Exactly the thing. Calvin facing Nitish. This time it's picked up beautifully by Calvin. He's played it over the head of the fielder in the gully region. This has gone towards the backward point boundary. That's a glorious shot. For 12. Josh to Calvin. This time Calvin picks it up beautifully. He stepped down the track and he's played it over the head of Josh. It's gone outside the ground for 6. What a shot. He's bowling to Calvin from the PL end. This is shot outside the off stump. This time Calvin has picked it up in the vacant region. It's going towards the deep mid-wicket boundary. That's 4 runs. This is bisecting the gap brilliantly between long on and deep mid-wicket. 1 wicket so far. Next ball coming up. Calvin on strike outside the off stump. Oh, Calvin has picked it up over the fielder at covers. It's gone over the extra cover boundary for 6. What a shot. This is outside the off stump again. Calvin has picked it up and this time he's placed it away from the fielder at long off. It's gone towards the extra cover boundary. 2 bounces into the fence. What an over this has been for Chicago Tigers. Good bowling this. This is short. And that's a stumping. That's exactly what Lone Star wanted. That's the big wicket of Calvin Savage. Majid to Kush. This is short. This time Kush has picked it up and he's played it away from the fielder at deep square leg. This is gone. Well, what a stop that by the fielder at deep square leg. This is brilliantly done. And now to Ackerman. Ackerman steps down and he's picked it up beautifully. It's gone over the head of the fielder at long on. It's gone towards the deep mid-wicket boundary. That's 6 runs. Comes right arm around. It's Ackerman on strike, stepping down. This time Ackerman has picked it up beautifully, but it might be a wicket towards deep mid-wicket. Yes, it is. And this is brilliant bowling this by Nitish Kumar, showing his experience of the home campaign. Oh, this one is gone over the head of deep mid-wicket. It's gone for 6. Can you believe this? What a shot this one. It was a good ball, but this time it's gone outside the ground. Comes Laksh. Outside the off stump. This time Kush has picked it up. This will be a catch towards covers. That's the wicket here for Laksh. Exactly what we were talking about from Lone Star's perspective. The final over coming up. Prithvish on strike. This is flighted. And this time Prithvish has picked it up. Well, it's gone over the head of the fielder at long on. It's gone for 6. Can you believe this? The first ball of the over. Prithvish on strike. Again, this time, it's gone over the head of the fielder. Straight back past the bowler. Yet another 6. Coming in, he's bowling to the new batter, Sami. Well bowled this. It's straight to covers. This will be a run out. Yes, it will be. So this is very nicely done by Cheyenne. And the batter, Prithvish, has to go because this one was at the non-striker's end. It's 2 to win of 2 balls. This one is again, it's played towards sweeper cover. The fielder coming in. They're going for the second. This can be a run out. Yes, it is. It is a run out. That's out. So this match is going down to the final ball now. He's bowling from the Macy Ranch end. This one, well, he's picked it up. Mitansh has. And that's a brilliant shot. It's gone 2 bounces towards the boundary. That's a win here for Chicago Tigers. What a way to win this one. On the last ball of the match, they win this game.
You're watching the Toyota Minor League Cricket Championship, presented by Sunoco.